Yo! Welcome, y'all. Oh, let me move my mic. This is better. Hello. Hope y'all are good. We are here with the final preview skill for Blitz X Cup on the NA server. This is the last one. This is big. I have a lot to go over, so I decided to start a little bit early. Yeah, so I actually missed the last PYS. I was out of town for the weekend and could not cover. And I'm a little bummed out that I had to. I mean, there was something that was important to me, so I'm happy that I went. But I'm bummed that I missed a great tournament because the last preview skill, a lot of stuff went down actually. Let's just go right into it. I would like to go ahead and show the brackets for the last preview skill because some really interesting stuff happened. So I'm just gonna get right onto it. But first, just want to remind y'all, so since this is the PYS stage, I am doing giveaways. I didn't stream the third PYS, so we're going to double the rewards for today's. So I'm going to be giving away 4 battle passes today. We're going to be doing, I think, 2 after the first set and then 2 at the very end. I think that's the best way to do it. And then we are going to do 8 fan container giveaways. Those are going to be in my Discord, so if you guys want to enter a giveaway for a chance to win a fan container and you maybe don't win live on stream, you can just go ahead and join my Discord, which is linked in the YouTube description or in the Twitch chat if you do !Discord. You go ahead and join that, and then there's a giveaways channel. There's a message you can react to and go ahead and get a chance to win a fan container. So we're going to be giving away 8 of those today, as well as 4 battle passes. Anyway, let's go ahead and get right on into the third preview skill, which I missed. Interestingly here, we've got group 1, nothing crazy here. Unfortunately, X-Wing dropped in 4th. Kitten actually got upset by GD. Kitten was top 16 hopeful, or they're top 8 hopeful. They're close to top 16, but they got 3rd place, and Origin won the group, maybe unsurprisingly. Group 2, Polar had a very big upset actually. They were barely top 16, top 32, I don't know. But they had a big win on Gosu, which was very big. Of course, it put them up pretty heavily there. I believe top 16 now. I'm getting somewhat close to top 8. I don't know if it'll be enough, though. Group 3, Void actually upset Purple. Purple was in, I believe, 4th or 5th place. They had a very good run up until the 3rd Prove Your Skill, and then got upset by Void. Well, I guess they lost to Hated first, 2-0, and then they got upset back in Grand Finals by Void after defeating Rigid and Hated. So Void's having a very good comeback right now. I'm realizing my webcam's gone. I can go ahead and put it up. It's not really that important for this. Group 4, Evany actually defeating Jaja 3-2, so them winning their group was pretty big. 1L in 3rd, Ewing in 4th. Group 5, Joker defeated 7L. They completely swept their group. There's also JJ and Kraken. JJ got 3rd. And in Group 6, Ponda beat Geno, so they won their group. Group 7 was DFM over SLG with Garka in 3rd. So that is how the last Prove Your Skill tournament went. So a couple upsets near the front here. Void winning a group was an upset, as well as Polar beating out Gosu and Tornado. It was a pretty good win for them. So Polar looking very good right now. I'm going to go ahead and switch back here. We're going to go ahead and look at the top 8 leaderboards right now as it happens, because things haven't shaken up since last time you saw them. Here they are. Joker, Origin, DFM have always been top 3. They had a perfect run so far. Ooh, my camera's kind of in the way. Maybe, you know what? I will just remove my camera. I think that's best, so you can see the scores best. Okay, so Joker, Origin, DFM have had perfect runs. They've won every day, every group. And then Evany shooting up to 4th place with their win. Gosu, Jaja, Void, and Ponda all getting up into top 8 as well. I believe a couple of these teams already were. I believe Gosu, Jaja, and Ponda were. But Void, having defeated Purple, actually passed them. Purple are now in 10th place. Kittens in 9th. They lost. They got in 3rd place in that last Prove Your Skill, so that definitely hurt them a lot. We have Purple, 7L, SLG, Geno, 1L, Polar, and Rigid. So that's your top 16. So these teams are not really that close. Outside of 7L, like SLG is a good bit further behind the other teams. Kitten, Purple, and 7L are all within 1,000 cups of each other in there. So 21,700. And then the bottom of top 8 is 23,400. So they're about 1,500, 1,700 cups away, which is actually significant, because if I go ahead and pull up the cups here, this is how things are going for today. So this is day 2 of the 4th Prove Your Skill. The difference between 1st and 2nd is 3,500 cups. The difference between 2nd and 3rd is about 1,700 cups. So it is possible for any of those teams to potentially sneak their way into top 8 if something crazy does happen. Of course, Prove Your Skill 4 day 1 was the biggest day in terms of points. This was super important for teams to do well in, and I will go ahead and pull that up in just a second here. Let's go back to the just chatting scene, and you can see how yesterday's day went, because it was also a little interesting. Although, of course, day 2 is usually when the crazy stuff does happen. We can pull it up now. Jaja and Geno moved on from their group over Rev and Jet 1. So Jaja got the bigger placement with the 8,000 points, which is absolutely helpful for them staying in top 8. Gosu with their win, top 8. 1L, unfortunately, not having too great of a season this time around. They got 2nd in the group and they move on to today. But last season, they got top 8 in the qualifiers, and this season, they are not doing too well. Also, I just realized, OG, I missed your Prime sub, dude. Thank you for the Prime sub. Appreciate you, dude. You're always here, always active, and I am happy to see you in the chat, man. Thank you for the Prime sub. I always miss them at the start because they're muted, but I really appreciate it, dude. Also, Copenhagen, hello, hope you're well. GG yesterday, I think it was. Why do you have an ad? Probably because you don't have a sub. Ahaha. No, I think I have mid-roll ads off, but I think pre-roll ads, I can't turn them off. Whatever the minimal settings are for Twitch, I have the minimal settings for ads because I do not care about making money off ads, bro. It does not matter to me. Anyway, let's move on. We've got lots to cover here, although I guess they're through a lot of it. 7L, they won their group against JJ, GD, and 4King, so they had a pretty good seeding there, and that definitely boosted them a lot. Again, 8,000 points for winning on day 1. Absolutely massive. Evany defeated Ponda 2-1. That's a difference of 4,000 points, and that put Evany, I think, directly into 4th place, which is very good for them. They actually had a very rough start to the season. I think their first PYS, after the first one or their first 2, they weren't even in top 8, but they are very solid in top 8 right now, as long as they don't screw up massively today. And Ponda's actually right on the edge there. I think they were 7th or 8th, and it's very close. Joker and X-Wing moved on in this group over B4 and ARM-LL. So good job to them. Joker probably unsurprising. Group 6, DFM defeated Rigid. They continue their undefeated streak. Repta, Kraken, and Unity. Group 7, it was Kitten over Hated. So Hated moved on to day 2. Red Rum and Temp did not. And then Group 8, Void again defeated Purple. So that's 2 days in a row. It was PYS 3 day 2 and PYS 4 day 1. That put Void ahead of Purple by a lot of points there. If I go ahead and pull up the picture again, where was it? Right here. So this was a difference of 2,300 points, and this was a difference of 4K points. So that put Purple 6,300 points behind what they could have been if they had won those sets. So huge upsets from Void. They're making a huge comeback and have a chance today to keep their top 8 spot, which they currently are barely holding on to. I think they're in 7th or 8th as well as Ponda. And anyway, we can get back to the seeding, or sorry, the groups from yesterday. Then Origin defeated SLG, so those teams will move on. So that is how things were yesterday. And notably, yeah, Void and Ponda, they're 7th and 8th place. Spoiler alert, they are in the same group today. They will be fighting it out pretty heavily. And there's a good chance that one of them may not actually make it to top 8. If there'd have to be some upsets on the higher levels for them to be able to stay safe, but it's not going to be easy for that to happen. So let me go ahead and pull up the groups for today. Here they are. So Origin, Kitten, and SLG are all in the same group. Nothing crazy there in terms of upset ability. I don't think Origin can lose out of top 8 at this point. I can go ahead and put my camera back on. Yeah, I don't think Origin can lose out of top 8. So whatever happens, happens here. Kitten, of course, they're 9th place. They're looking to win today. That would be huge. But defeating Origin's not going to be easy. So their best bet is to try to get 2nd place and just pray, I guess. But defeating SLG won't be easy because they're a good team as well. Former top 4 clan, by the way. Group 2, Joker, JJ, Evany, Rigid. There's obviously a clear favorite here. 2nd place, Evany's going to try to hold on to their top 8 spot. If JJ or Rigid upsets them, then that could make a little bit of a mess, and it's definitely possible because NA have had a lot of upsets this season. So we will see what happens there. Group 3, this is a very significant bracket because Void and Ponda are in the same group. They are 7th and 8th place. There's a very good chance that one of them gets kicked out of top 8, and that would be a huge bummer for both teams. Ponda, of course, they've been top 4 pretty consistently for the past year or two, so them missing out on top 8 would be very unfortunate. They've had a rough tournament, must say. Void had a tough start, but they actually just clawed it back. Again, I just showed you those big wins that they had over Purple, who are just choked their top 8 spot. They had an undefeated run up to that point. But Void just clawed their way back into 7th, 8th place, and they're looking to get a top 8. This is their 2nd season back after taking a multi-year long break from competitive. I don't think they've competed since 2020 or earlier. Last season they were top 32, very disappointing, but now they're on the verge of top 8 already. And even if they don't make top 8, top 16 is definitely a big improvement from what they had last season. So either way, they've done a good job. Group 4, this is actually the group that I will be streaming. I should actually note here, Droodles is going to be streaming this group. This is a pretty important one, so if you guys want to watch that, totally understand, go check his channel out. He is streaming it, but if you guys want to stick around, this one's also pretty significant because Jaja is in top 8, DFM is in top 3, which it's very unlikely that they can lose out. I don't think they really can. But 7L is, I believe, 11th place, so they're looking to get into it as well. And as I showed earlier, a 3,500 point differential, or 1,700 even, would be enough to get them in over Ponda or Void. So if things do come down to it, DFM, 7L, Jaja all have top 8 potential here. In fact, I would guess that 2 of these 3 teams are going to make it. Just the way the upsets are. I don't know if all 3 can, but DFM is looking really good. I don't think they can lose out. They're a very good team, and I haven't watched them play yet this season, so hopefully this will be exciting. I actually haven't watched any of these teams play, so that's one of the reasons that I wanted to stream this group, is because I'm trying to cover a variety of teams during the preview skill phase. You know, it's not as important. The qualifiers are definitely exciting, but top 8 is when it gets really competitive. So being able to take this opportunity to showcase some teams that I wouldn't always be able to showcase is really cool, and I wanted to take that opportunity. So I'm sure we might see a little bit more of DFM later on, but like 7L, Jaja, X-Wing, none of them are guaranteed, so I want to show as many teams as I can. That's also a reason I didn't show this group, because I've already streamed Geno, Ponda, and Void before, so it's like I'd be repeating myself, and here I can show some variety. The last group here, this one probably will be interesting as well. Unfortunately, it's not getting streamed just because Rose was not able to sign up for today. This is significant because Purple, if they win this group, they are probably back into top 8. If they win this group, because there's only 5 groups, right? So some of the teams above them, they won't be able, not all of them can win their groups. So there's a very good chance that Purple can knock Gosu out of top 8 potentially, or surpass somebody else. 1L is a very interesting matchup for Purple though, because Purple lost to 1L last season in the qualifying stage. That's how 1L got in on the second qualifier and made top 8 qualifiers over Purple, who are expected to, because they had a nice upset there. So Purple's gonna have to be a little bit careful there. And then of course Gosu's a good team. We've watched them play before, but it's gonna be tricky. Actually, I don't think I've watched them this season, but I'm sure I've watched them in the past. But yeah, so very interesting seeding for today. Groups 3, 4, and 5 are the ones to look out for. Origin and Joker, they tend to be less competitive in their groups because they always win. They're very undefeated, and in fact, DFM is too, so there is an expectation for DFM to win today, but unlike Joker and Origin, I don't really get to watch these guys play, so I was excited to take that opportunity. So yeah, that's how things are going to be going today. We'll be watching this group starting with DFM X-Wing. That set will begin in about 8 minutes. We'll be getting our invite in about 3. And yeah, I think I covered pretty much everything I wanted to talk about. I started stream like 15 minutes early just because I wanted to kind of go over everything that we missed. But hopefully that covered everything. Sorry if I rushed a little bit. I wasn't sure how much time I had. Turns out I had plenty. But yeah, that is today. So we'll be watching DFM X-Wing 7L Jaja. Hopefully we'll get to watch all 4 teams, but the way that it goes, the team that loses in lower bracket semifinals, if it's either Jaja or 7L, we're not going to be able to watch them. So we'll see. I'm not rooting for X-Wing to lose so we could watch the other team. Not saying that at all, but that's just how the groups go. Double elimination format. So Van Leeroth, good to see ya. Sliver, Merlin, Gregory, Boring Pickle, Mona. He's yesterday. Yeah, Yukon sucked for you. I'm sorry. Hunter, what's up? Newest Apex member. Welcome to the clan. I'm not sure who this would be. I've brought in a couple in the past week or so, but one of my newest members. That's awesome. I don't know who you are. I'm not going to ask you to reveal yourself because I don't know if you want to link your real name to that, but welcome. Hope you're enjoying the clan. Season pretty competitive. From a level of the mid-level clans that are fighting for top 8, yes, it's actually been pretty tight. In terms of like skill cap for this season, I would say it's a little bit lower than the past seasons. Last spring season had like 6 teams that were all top 4 worthy. This season, it's very clear that Origin and Joker are still at their top level, but the other top 4 teams seem to be a lot weaker than they have been in the past. Yet to see DFM play, so you know, maybe they will make me bite my words, or make me eat my words, I guess is the phrase, because I haven't seen them play. But yeah, in general, it seems like the strength of teams has fallen off a little bit in the recent seasons. Part of that is just because a lot of players have been moving around. Origin lost 6 players from last season. Ponda lost 6 players from last season. And there you go. Those are 2 of the top 4 teams. And in fact, Origin's the defending champions, and they lost 6 players from last season, which is absolutely crazy if you think about it. Yeah, there's just been so many moves on NA this past season that it's really hard to predict who's going to succeed other than Joker and Origin because they're powerhouses. And of course, you can see DFM's record, but even them, like, they haven't been around for long enough to prove themselves as a consistent top team. They did well last season, so we'll see if they can do it again. 4 through 10 is definitely competitive. Yeah, I would say, yeah, all the way up until maybe spot 11, all of them can make top 8. 7L still has a chance of doing it if there are enough upsets. But I haven't watched them play either. I don't know much about them. But yeah, 1 through 3 are locked, yeah. Anyway, that is enough about that. We got our invite, so I'm going to go ahead and hide my screen as I go ahead and get that all set up. One other thing. Never mind. I think the bundle for the competitive thing is out of the store, so I can't really plug that anymore. Here we are, DFM X-Wing. Nice, nice. And this time, hopefully we'll have enough time to go over the teams. And really quick, I'll go over the maps as well, because sometimes I forget to do that. But the maps for the first set, it's a best of 3, so only 3 games max, first to 2 wins. And Naval Frontier is the map, which is a returning map that didn't exist last season because it was removed, but it's back, I believe. And then Lagoon for the tiebreaker. So those are the maps for this set. And yeah, we'll have time to go over the teams, which will be nice. So I'll go ahead and get the scoreboard set up. I didn't actually compare DFM's roster this season to last season. Maybe I can do that quickly. I don't know how much the roster has changed throughout this tournament, but let's see. So it looks like in terms of players, Me Bully is back. Chick Eye is back. 1-1 no, HES. Real Carlos, no. Gloria, yes, that's 4. Sheepy, that's 5. Jojo, no. Fish, yes. So 6 of the 10 players from DFM are returning, and 4 subs. So that's how the roster is looking for them. Anyway, we can go ahead and show the teams now. So I will go ahead and do that. First of all, we've got DFM right here, led by Watea, an old-time Rain player who actually is just returning to the game now. He's probably helping them out with seeding a little bit, but you know, that's how it is. And then we've got Sheepy, HRSR, or HERSR, Me Bully You, Gloria, D Warner, Atomic, Skatefish, For Love, and Chick Eye. This is your DFM team. Again, 6 of these guys are returning. They also spelled out Do Not Forget Me with their name, and I believe it's because their clan, DFM, stands for Don't Forget Me. So that's the team, DFM. Then we have X-Wing on the other side here. We've got, we pull it up this way, FaZe Clan, that's nice. And the Last Hope as the captain with Bio, Freedom Fighter, Grim, Funny Farm, Aromatica, Blitz Bomber, Ziploc, Sandman, and Zombie King. I'm not familiar with this team at all. I only got into contact with Last Hope to get the logo from them because Shoto, who's the GOAT by the way, has helped me get in contact with them. But unfortunately, I don't really know anyone on the team. But we'll see how it goes. Anyway, we can get into our tournament overlay here. Let's see. Is anyone doing the prediction? No. So I'll do that really quickly. I'll make it 5 minutes even though it's technically gonna be a minute late, but that's fine. Retail each channel points. Let's go, Pickle. The cow playing with 5 people. Let's go, SLG. Good luck. Any teams haven't heard of, yeah. A lot of new ones. Anyway, I went over DFM, I went over X-Wing. Can look at the tanks briefly. They seem to be locked in. It's lots of 113 GFTs on both sides, having 4 each. A couple VKs for DFM. IS-7 STB Batchat for X-Wing. And DFM's rocking a T100 LT as their light tank. Chick Eye going to be running that. We've been seeing the Batchat as the dominant light tank, but the T100's not too far behind, to be honest. Anyway, we can go ahead and introduce Naval. And let's go. This is the beginning of DFM X-Wing on Naval Frontier. Again, just a best of 3, so first to 2 wins. X-Wing seems to be playing up top. DFM will as well. They're a little bit more hesitant though. Makes me think that they're trying to do like some sort of blind fire play. I don't know, some sort of nuke. I'm not going to see anything out there. Shikai's going to quick cap C Ziploc going for a reset but gets spotted. Could get double tapped by 113 GFTs. Shikai does back off though. Intimidated by the STB enough to back out. 113 GFTs are spotted as well, but uh-oh, Ziploc got hit. That might have been blind. I don't think Ziploc was spotted there anymore, so good play from DFM. As they will put more pressure onto the tanks up top. HERSR, Sheepy, Bully are not spotted. Ziploc taking a second hit there. Gloria. Bio does as well. And it's not looking good for X-Wing already. They're taking a lot of bleeds. Unfortunately, when you're playing long range against 113 GFTs, if you're not trading, you are losing by a lot. X-Wing have only put in a couple small hits into Chikai, and now just one into Sheepy, but DFM are just a lot better at trading this one out. There we go. Another shot from X-Wing into DFM. This one goes into me, Bully. They were able to defend the C base, so that is something that they did get out of it, but unfortunately, they are down by a lot of HP right now. They may... Oh my goodness, Bio just got ammo-rocked. I didn't see it, but RIP to X-Wing for that. DFM's going to try to double cap A, and I saw a little bit of rotation from X-Wing all the way out here. Funny farm. Spotting. Going to go for a reset. No, who's he shooting at? Maybe it's Gloria. I'm not sure, but he just reloaded his clip, so he's not going to be able to reset the A base. Grim Reaper and Atomic will trade. Funny farm does actually get lit after all, so DFM's looking really good right now. Very solid. They're about 4,000 HP up. They do give up the C base, but it really isn't a big deal. They're up by so much HP, and they have A, so they have the cap lead. X-Wing's already forced to push. So it's going to be very difficult for them to dig themselves out of this. Another thing about the meta tanks is that they're very good at playing defensively. Yes, the 113 GFT is good at flexible offense, but its armor is so good and the alpha is so big that defense is very good for the tank as well. It can just sit down, anchor an entire area, and very difficult to push out in front of the tank, especially when there's a couple of them grouped. Kind of like how DFM has up top. Very difficult to push through them without taking a big 1200 burst from them. So X-Wing will need to do something, but again, they're down a tank. Ziploc is a one-shot for almost every single tank on DFM team. So unfortunately for X-Wing, they seem to be pretty out of options here. Blitz Bomber, hopefully he won't get jumped by HE and Sheepy. But DFM could just do that if they want to. HE does get lit, maybe a proxy. It looks like it's too far away from a proxy. Must have been the bat chat then. Double VKs are anchored in the middle, but X-Wing has to push through this way somehow. And those VKs, they are full health, 5,200 HP between them. There's hardly 3 tanks on the X-Wing team with HP that adds up that high, so it's going to be a very difficult push. Blitz Bomber does put a nice shot into Gloria, but Freedom Fire getting hit, triple tapped actually all the way up top. That hurts. Ziploc, it did die down here as well, didn't see it. Looks like Chikai might have got the pick on him. Where is he? Shooting the rear of Aromatica now. Who is the next target? Or maybe it's Funny Farm. Hard to say. Aromatica dies. Funny Farm dodging a shot from Atomic. But at this point, DFM just needs to crash in on Blitz Bomber. Me Bully you. Missing the shot on Funny Farm, which would have been a kill with an average roll, but it doesn't matter either way. It just means that he might not get a 7-0. Actually, Funny Farm misses the kill. Bully should be able to survive, and this should be a 7-0. No problem for DFM, who just set themselves up very nicely. They traded up top, showed better trading abilities. And that's that. DFM will take game 1 without much of a problem. I will step away really quickly to grab myself a drink because I forgot to put it on my desk. 1 second here, I'll let the animation roll of me doing 0 damage. Huge. But that's the score. So HERSR, 3,500 damage. He might have been the one to get the ammo rack on Bio. Who did that? It was Sheepy, actually. Never mind. Alright, got to resituate myself here at my desk. Okay, we're good. Game 2. Got me my Arnold Palmer, of course, the good stuff. DFM seem to be keeping things the same. No changes except for Sheepy not rating up yet. X-Wing, they're actually running a very similar lineup to DFM last game. With double German super heavy, 4 triangles, and a light tank. But again, they're keeping the bad chat, which makes sense. DFM's running the T100 LT though. I'm curious to know why they're doing the T100 LT. I don't necessarily think that anything that they did last game was something that the T100 LT really outperforms the batch head in. I think in general having that extra view range is a really nice thing to have. Especially in the current meta where they rebalance the heavies and tank destroyers to have less view range. It's just more important to have now than ever. So the T100 does have better camo, so it can drive a little bit further forward without being spotted, but in general, if you're trying to play safe like in competitive when you're in a light tank, then it's definitely bat chat that I would be taking most of the time. But if DFM is comfortable in the T100, then it makes sense to drive it. Also, chat from Boring Pickle, Tanner not leading Origin this season? Interesting situation. Yeah, actually, he didn't lead last season either. Last season, when Origin won 5-0 against Joker in the Grand Finals, it was actually correlating the team. Tanner stopped playing, and I don't think he's coming back either. I think originally it was announced as a break, but I think he is enjoying his life wherever he's at, not playing Blitz for the first time in a while, because he's been a pretty consistent competitive player since the very early days, so I wish him luck with whatever he's doing, but it's not in Blitz. DFM's going to go for a quick Hep of C again. I suppose the T100 is a little bit more low profile. And interestingly enough, with this bush, he does outspot Funny Farm. Although a batch I could have done the same thing, but definitely like the low profile aspect of this tank does make sense. Will Freedom Fighter be able to put in a shot though? He does, resets the base, doesn't take a hit in return. Does Chick Eye stay though? He's still grabbing the base. Will Freedom Fighter take a hit before re-peeking? Actually, Chick Eye does back off. So Freedom's going to be chilling for now, but good reset from X-Wing. The FM's going to try again. Now they have pressure up top if Freedom decides to do something. And actually, Sheepy just fires blind, which honestly Freedom could take this opportunity to just reset the base now that he fired, but I mean he doesn't know what else is up there, so not a big deal. Aeromatica did get off the base here for X-Wing though, so unfortunately for X-Wing they could have taken the cap lead, but they did not. Actually does get blind to reset there from Watea, so great shot from him. And now Chick Eye might see if he can rotate all the way back to spot X-Wing in the base. Will he see anything? Doesn't seem like it. No blind reset this time. Caps are once again in DFM's favor, but it's not that big of a deal. Or I shouldn't say not that big of a deal. I was trying to say it's not that big of a difference. Only about 60. Which is fine. 1 kill will make up for that. DFM is still holding up top with their double triangle, just like last game. It looks like X-Wing is going to be a little bit more proactive in trying to fight the bases this time. They are putting a mouse directly into the B base. HERS is lit. He will be able to put in a shot. Actually bounces it and takes a hit in return. Although Zombie King does get reset elsewhere. Maybe it was Gloria up top. That's what it seems like it may have been. HERSR is going to try to go for another reset here. He puts on his reactive and he shoots an HE, which is definitely what he needed to do. But Ziploc and Funny Farm do put shots back into him. Zombie King's going to continue to try to grab the base here. Does Watea have a shot? He does. X-Wing is not able to put in enough damage to kind of prevent DFM from getting these resets. However, they have put a good amount into HERSR, and if Funny Farm would be able to spot Watea, that would be nice. Unfortunately for Watea, he was not able to spot Zombie King in time, but Zombie is now stuck with Gloria and Watea both looking at him here. He's just going to drive forward anyway, since Watea spotted, or since he shot already. So he takes the hit from Gloria, but now he's not really in a very good position to do anything. He kind of drove up here, and he can continue to side scrape, but Gloria's going to have opportunities to pen more shots. Doesn't hit it, though. And X-Wing's actually going for a full push all the way around the outside here. They did get HE-RSR a little bit low in the early game, but Bio missing that shot. X-Wing and Funny Farm, or sorry, Aromatic and Funny Farm going to try to help out, but Bio is now in trouble. Zombie King is incredibly low in the middle. Chikai going to try to go for damage, doesn't get it. But Bio does get picked off. Him missing that shot on HE-RSR did hurt. Aromatica put an HE into him, but it's not going to do enough. Zombie King also not looking for the kill on HE-RSR. A lot of low health tanks for both teams here. Chikai is incredibly low. Funny Farm not able to get the kill on him. Aromatic is still alive. Atomic Fartman really the only high HP tank along with Sheepy. But nice double tap from X-Wing into Zombie King, who does go down. Gloria is sitting on the base. They get another kill on Blitz Bomber. It seems like X-Wing just was not able to get kills. Chikai finally dies in the light tank 1v1, but it's a little bit too late. 850 points for DFM. They've captured the base. Down goes Aromatica. Ziploc on just 18 HP. Sheepy will be able to get this kill as well. Funny Farm does pick off Gloria, so that's another kill for X-Wing, but it's a 2-on-5. And DFM did a great job of staying alive in the end game here, and unfortunately for X-Wing, they will drop the set 2-0 to DFM. This game definitely a lot more close. They had a really good fight this time around, but the score does not reflect how close the set was. It just says 2-0 at the end of the day. So there we go. That is the end of the first set. DFM are the winners. And yeah, that's that. Aromatica with a nice 3.4k, but it wasn't enough. Bio had a bit of a tough one there, pushing forward but missing the shot. That would have eventually led to a kill. Looks like I didn't play tournaments at all with the tournament quest, so I don't get any of the rewards. Oh well. Let me really quickly look at... Well, let's go back into this view, I guess. Look at the tournament, see when DFM's next game is. We're going to do our Battle Pass giveaway. 32, they play against Jaja, so 7-0 loss to Jaja. 8-32. So that means we have about 20 minutes, a little bit less, to do our giveaway. So we're going to go ahead, guys. We are giving away 2 Battle Passes in the chat here. So if you guys are ready, this is a Twitch giveaway only, so for YouTube, go ahead and join the Twitch chat. And we're going to do a keyword giveaway. Let me set it up. Screen, and oh, there we go. DFM is going to be the keyword. So type DFM in the chat. This is going to be going on until right before the next set. So there's going to be a little bit of delay between when I roll it and, you know, when the winner is announced in the chat. So it's going to be a little bit awkward. But basically what's going to happen is you guys type DFM in the chat to enter. Make sure that you're followed, because I'm only going to be picking followers from this giveaway, or else I will re-roll it. Yeah, I'm going to pick 2 winners right before the next set that will win a Battle Pass. So the next set starts at 9:32 Eastern. I'm probably going to roll it maybe like 5 minutes before, so. And then don't forget the delay is all 3 minutes, so I might make things a little bit awkward. I don't know exactly what time I'm going to roll it, but if you type in DFM right now, DFM, which is the name of the team that just won the set, you are entered to win a Battle Pass for the month of June. I just did get word on when they're going to be delivered. They'll be delivered on Friday. So all the Battle Passes and the crates that everyone won, things will be delivered on Friday. But yeah. Anyway, now that you guys are entering DFM in the chat and making sure that you're followed to the channel to win a June Battle Pass, let's go ahead and play some Blitz. I have a ×10 right now, which is pretty cool. Unfortunately, I don't have any tanks that need XP on them. The only tanks that aren't completely maxed out for me are just tier 8, or I guess this tank, since it's tier 7, I haven't really been playing so much, but tanks for the seasons, because who cares about season tanks? Not me. I've always maxed out the 7s, but I've never gotten around to finishing an 8 because that requires money, and I don't care enough to spend any gold on the stuff. But we will go ahead. Let's play Let's play the STB. I had Big Boss selected for some reason. Let's get it. Make sure I'm not missing any notificaciones. What's up, Abram? Hope you're good, dude. Welcome to the stream. Also, welcome to Datboy Ma and Fishy, or Fishlin, for the first chats in the channel. And yeah, we will go ahead and wait for the queue a little bit, I guess. It's a little slow for some reason. Here we go. Canyon, this map is back now for this season. We go mid with it. We're in an STB, we have to. Thanks for the follow, Ma. Appreciate it. Maybe I should have alerts on and just like the sounds down and just make them really quiet. But I'm not sure if that would still be distracting. There we go, the giveaway started. People are typing it. Yes, yes. So yeah, 2 winners now, and then 2 winners after the final set. Okay. There are players. I am lit. I am lit. So keep it in mind. Well, people don't usually shoot from this side too easily, but they definitely can, and he just did. Straight through the turret ring. That's painful. But it happened. Thought I could back up in time, but I could not. Team is pressuring that side nicely. See if they can push over there, maybe? I don't know. The team seems to be very spread out. This is a little unfortunate. It rebounces us, that's good. I have a concept back here. 5041's gonna give me that. And he is spotted still. I don't know if I'm spotted. Okay, he died, good. Let's push up like around here. They're not shooting me from that other side, so we should be able to get away with this. So they are occupied at the moment. Maybe not, as our Hori kills himself. Looked at a little far there. Awkward. 224 or 241. That's a very low roll. He must be using a small gun of sorts. It would be good for our team to push up over there. Where are their tank destroyers at? I know where their Hori is. It's their Yag that we don't have located. It's kind of scary, actually, although we could be AFK. I'm too scared to do anything, though. You know what? Screw it. Let's do something. Let's do something. We gotta do something. Make it interesting. Here's the Yag. Found him. He doesn't seem to be looking at me. He's looking at me. Shoot. I drove into something there, and I might just have killed myself. Unfortunate. I did not want to take that hit. I didn't want to take that either. Still put that in. Yeah, I might have just thrown the game here, unfortunately. The team's losing on the other side too, somehow. Probably get shot in the rear. There, yeah, got me. Fair enough. I don't think we were actually going to win that anyway. Somehow we lost on that side. I thought we had more people and more HP over there. People are doing it in YouTube. It's only Twitch. Can't send gifts here in YouTube. Yeah, my YouTube channel is not monetized, unfortunately. Yeah, it's Twitch only, guys. I said this at the start. I definitely could have got way more damage out if I didn't take that shot from the Yag. I think I drove into a corner there where I was trying to leave. Nah, rip X swing. It's all good. They have another shot. No one's eliminated yet. That was 5.4k damage. I could have done more than that. That did not feel like 5.4. Yeah, Hurry did 0. Yo did 300. This guy did... We had 4 players do less than 1,000. They are all getting downvoted. That is horrible. That is not good. Run Cali on a lot of mediums now. I think... What am I running on STB? Am I still running Cali? I might be running Rammer on STB now because of just shooting gold. Gold AP. I forget what I'm running, actually. I'm gonna do a middle spotting run. Welcome, y'all. Make sure it is a Twitch-only giveaway. I don't have Nightbot set up for YouTube. It's set up for Twitch, so you're gonna have to type it in the Twitch chat, not YouTube. Not spotting anything here. They may all be going to the left, or I just don't have enough view range to spot this, although I feel like I do. So I'm thinking they're all going left. So our KPZ is suiciding. Yeah, that's not good. Well, am I lit for this? No. Good, I might be lit now. Nope. Missed that one as I tried to loop it a little too hard. Now I'm spotted and not surprised, so I back down. Unfortunately, our KPZ and 50M decided to drive in the middle for some reason. I asked that guy to back up, but he didn't. Now he's dead. Yeah. Thankfully, we got a kill on our T30 at least, so we traded a tier 10 for, or tier 9 for tier 9. That guy's gonna keep staring at me. And there's their T54. Okay. We'll stay held down against this guy for a bit, and then we'll turn for him. Is anyone gonna pay attention to him? Unfortunately, it seems not. And he's got a better reload than me with that consumable, so this is just Jover. And Art. Even 100's doing nothing, he's on full HP. That's lovely. Our team's suicide here. We're just gonna get two back-to-back losses despite doing reasonably okay. I mean, it's winnable, I guess. It is winnable. It's actually very winnable. Two idiots, yeah, okay. Okay, buddy. I was farming. I'm just gonna say I did a lot more than... Oh, he kills that guy. Interesting. Can I get away? Oh no, I died. Okay, so I got in an unfortunate spot there. I should have gone back there. That's where I thought I was going. Yeah, that was not a good spot to be. Now, unfortunately, this E100 is going to keep camping. Because he's like, oh, I did good damage there. I got 3 kills. So he thinks that he did a good job and he's going to always camp. But, yeah, I mean, the 268 just went in and killed himself and now he's salty about it. It's unfortunate. I don't have the time to play another. You stream Ponder Brutal watching Doodles. You don't have to. You don't have to watch him. Poll results. Where is Shoto? Yeah, I'll do it. I thought Shoto was gonna do it. Sorry, set another prediction. All right. All right, so I put the warning in the chat. Despite delay, we're going to roll it in about 30 seconds. At this point, you guys already know who the winner is, or the winners are. Remember to be followed. And yeah, we got follows from Heretic and Dat Boy, so welcome. All right, 15 seconds. We're going to go ahead and get the thing back up on the screen right here. My face cam's kind of in the way of the chat. We'll move it up to the top right here. 10 seconds. Hopefully you guys are all entered. Alone Assassin, Artemis, Azarus, and everyone who's got a blue dot is entered. If you are not followed, I'm going to re-roll, so make sure you do that. Welcome to the stream, Angel. Any other new people in here? Doesn't seem like it. Oh, Heretic. Welcome to you as well. All right, let's go ahead and roll it. So we'll roll one. Bang! Winner is Azro. Congrats, Azro. Big dub. DM me your info. First, I have to just make sure that you're followed. You are. Good man. Congrats, Azro. And let's roll again. Second winner is Meow High is Jules. Welcome, Meow High is Jules. Let me make sure as well. Following. Perfect. Congrats, Azro and Jules. There we go, y'all. Congrats on the dubs. Now, I went ahead and I got my invite to this next set, so I'm going to have to go ahead and hide. But we're going to roll 2 more at the end of the stream. So if you didn't win one now, do not worry. We are going to roll 2 more at the end after the last set. So make sure to stick around for more battle passes. Anyway, we got our next invite, and it is DFM Jaja. I have not seen either of these teams play this season. I'm excited for it. DFM on the left, Jaja on the right. Cool beans. And let me check the maps for this one. This will be a best of 5. One moment, y'all. Alright, the maps are going to be Wintermel, Vineyards, and Desert Sands as a tiebreaker. So minimum Wintermel and Vineyards. I'm excited to see it. Haven't seen some Wintermel in a minute. It's a good map. Vineyards is alright. It's an asymmetrical map, but it's a good one, in my opinion. Reasonable for comp. It's interesting, I should say. Maybe not the best comp map, but it's fine. Let's also see how the stages are right now. All the groups. How everyone else is doing so far. Those are the giveaways. So true. So true. Alright, here are how all the other groups are doing right now. So, Kitten defeated SLG 2-0. I think Lukawa said SLG was down player, so that's very unfortunate for them. We've got Joker, Joker and Evany. Okay, no big upsets yet. Geno beat Hated. Ponda beat Void. Ooh, okay, that's scary for Void. They're on the edge of top 8, so they're going to need to pull something off here. Although, they have to take on Hated and either Geno or Ponda again, which will be tough for them. Your 4 we already saw here, but Jaja defeated 7L. And over here, 1L defeated Purple 2-1. Uh-oh, guys. Purple is on the verge of losing their top 8 spot. This is scary for them. They've got to clutch up against the loser of Gosu and 1L, so we'll see how it does for them. Anyway, we can go ahead and show the training room. So let's go ahead and do that. Oh, that's not the training room. Here we are. We are on Wintermel. I'll show the Jaja team after this first game, I think. Maybe I'll do that because I'm already set up here. But take a drink and talk about the teams and the lineups. So I've already talked about DFM already. They were a very good team from last season, and now they are top 4, hopeful. And then Jaja, though, these guys are, this is actually partly the straight team a little bit from a few seasons ago. A lot of these players have ties with straight. I believe Edorak was actually just in Apex recently, but a lot of players move around for comp, so that's to be expected. But we've got, yeah, Jaja team. I don't think they've made top 8 in a bit. I think under straight they made top 8, but under Jaja, I don't think they did. I think they missed out barely one season, and they haven't been around in a while, but they're back. They're running double bat chat, triple triangle, and a, let's see, a mouse and a VK90, so double German super heavy. DFM's running 1 German and 1, sorry, 1 German and 1 European super heavy, as well as a 777, triple triangle, and a bat chat. So no Foshes today. And no Foshes yet so far today for them. Yeah, let's see here. Let's roll the map intro. But yeah, in the first couple PYSs, we did see a few Foshes, but none of them so far today. Seems like maybe people are realizing a little bit later on into the tournament they're not as good as people think they are. But we'll see. Anyway, double bat chat for Jaja. They can afford to be a little bit more aggressive. Oh my god, look at that triple tap attempt by DFM. Didn't hit anything, but it was a good attempt. Looks like Atomic taking hits from the center, though, 900 damage. Who shot that? It was Dark Sky and maybe a shot from Barcode as well. But looks like Barcode spotted Chikai and Gloria all the way on this side. The light tank spotting DFM pushing through A. He's going to bail, which is smart. DFM double pressuring the A base. They're going to get the early cap lead. Jaja probably going to respond to double bat chats on C. DFM don't really have a control over it. Also, very aggressive play from Volans in the center and the mouse here. Atomic's getting bled out quite quickly already. The VK90 is going to try to put some shots into him. And the mouse just driving right around him, honestly. Atomic's going to turn into him. Gloria is probably going to try to shoot him as well, but that's probably what Jaja wants is, yeah, farm the mouse and allow, you know, the rest of Jaja to completely farm the rest of the team. Glory here getting farmed out by a Dark Sky. Edorak does take a few big shots of his own. There's 1,700 damage from the triple DFM triangles, but Me Bully You actually gets killed first. That's not the tank that I expected to die first. I thought it was going to be Atomic. He's on 185 HP with his Zamorak damage, and there he goes. Sheepy, for some reason, shooting HE into the mouse there. That's probably the last tank that you're going to be penning with HE. But Jaja already has 2 kills. DFM is on the back foot. They did get a kill of their own, and Chikai, though, I was just about to skip to him. The double bat chats take him out quickly. Now Gloria is going to be the next to fall. F Twee here is going to reload and go for the push. The other side of the map, Watea fighting against a couple tanks. Looks like Volans is going to be taking a few shots of his own, but Jaja just have the tank advantage. Barcode's going to help out over here. Get a clip into Watea, maybe? No, they're just going to hold on tight for now. Gloria's been killed. It's a 4v3. They might as well hold their tank advantage while they can. Watea, HE both shot, so Barcode could push in, but he's just going to trade out his clip and fall back. Sheepy, the only tank left for DFM that has any sort of HP. Watea just hiding in the rear, trying to survive as long as he can, but the bat check coming in from the side is going to be a problem for DFM. If they're able to clutch it up, that would be very crazy, but Tweem definitely doesn't want to peek this. That's a scary peek. You could definitely throw the game away if you do that. Now that our HE shoots, Tweem is going to go in. Barcode had the HP to spare. He wasn't afraid to take the hit. Tweem gets the kill, looking for Watea as well, misses that, but Sheepy's not going to be able to kill 4 tanks here. He gets one with Castillo, but Barcode's behind him. VK90 is going to go in for the mouse. DFM actually held that better than I thought they would. Watea sneaking that shot into Barcode, but wasn't enough. He goes down. And that's game number 1 for Jaja, actually. DFM again, they've had an undefeated PYS run so far. They're in top 3, but they did lose a set. They've lost a couple sets here and there, but this is the first game that they're losing to Jaja, I believe. So very nicely done there. I'm going to go ahead and... We're just chatting real quick. I need to take care of something here. Let's see. We're good. Let's go ahead and get right into turning in for game 2. Actually, no, I said I was going to show the teams. I was going to show the Jaja team. So, this is the Jaja team here. Well, unfortunately, there is a name that I'm not allowed to pronounce, but the rest of them, we've got Edrak, Mona, Firefly, LeBlanc, Apex member, him and Edrak actually, so W, Castillo, Barcode, Volans, Dark Sky, and F Tweem. So that is your Jaja team. I think a lot of them are returning from previous years, or from the previous team that was like a year ago. But I'm not 100% sure on that. But that's that team. Anyway, now we can go into the training room again. 30 seconds left until game number 2. Sorry, I had to take care of something in between these games, but here we are, DFM Jaja Game 2. Let's look at the lineups in a second. I'm already seeing some interesting stuff just by looking up for a brief moment. Was that a Rinoceronte and a 95E6 in the same team for Jaja? It was, yep, with a Batchat and a VK. It's actually not bad picks. The 95E6 is a lot less seen and competitive because it's a very easy pen. But it definitely has some good things going for it, of course. It's very quick, it's got a solid gun. So it's basically a medium with a ton of HP. The problem is it's bigger than a medium and just as easy to pen, so it's just kind of like very difficult to survive. But interestingly enough, DFM's also running one with 4 triangles, a VK, and a Batchat. So both teams are just going to be having one Batchat this time around. Chica is going to an interesting little spot. Actually going to light Edrak there, who was probably going to try to see if he could nuke the crossing or nuke A, but DFM getting a little bit creative with their light tank play. And Edrak is lit. No one's really able to shoot him. I think Gloria's taking a look, but not going to see anything there. I heard some shots firing over on the B side, but nothing has gone in as of yet. And Edrak getting lit again. We're not able to put the shot in. Barcode will take A, and Chikai did get lit up top, probably from Barcode, so he's going to drop. Jaja sees what shenanigans were being pulled. Interestingly, though, they're completely backing off from the B side. All the 113 GFTs are rotating directly into the A side. Jaja completely letting go over here. Only the VK90 is going to be holding this side. Castillo actually does spot the 113 GFTs. Activates a speed boost, and that probably tells DFM that he's alone, so they're just going to go ahead and push. He's going to try to go right through the middle. He'll find Gloria, Watea, Atomic, and Chikai. And here are the triple triangles who have put big shots into the VK90 already. 113 GFTs, though, turning right around into Bully, who's been nuked both this game and last. But very good initiative here by DFM. They've put good shots into Castillo by pushing through. VK90 is also incredibly low, although Cheapy gets hit pretty hard. That was an ammo rack. I didn't see how much HP that was. But just like that, the HP is even again. That's super unlucky for the DFM team, though. Now, how is Jaja going to respond? It looks like they're bringing in the 113 GFTs back around. They did bleed out Me Bully You pretty early on in the game, so they're going to try to go for a little bit of a sandwich tactic here. One shot goes in. Actually, Dark Sky's just going to put his into HERSR as Tweem goes around to see if he can get the kill. Atomic Fartman is farming a little bit. Actually, Edrak picks up the kill, and that Amarak has put Jaja back in the game. They are a tank up right now. They've got good initiative on HERSR, although their VK90 is pretty low on HP, will have to hide. Atomic is still on full HP. He's going to have to use it somehow for his team. Him and Chikai staying over here on the C side. But Jaja picks up another kill at 6 on 4. The only thing DFM has right now is an extra base. But they're down on the HP, they're down on the guns. Edorak not looking to stop B though. That's another kill from Jaja. It's a 6-on-3 now. Guns completely outnumbering DFM here. Edorak going for a shot. Barcode has one in the side as well, and Edorak's just going to go for the double track. The one weakness of the 113 GFT, it doesn't have a turret, so he can't do anything about that trade. So very good plays there from Jaja, and they're going to try to go here for Atomic as well. I tried to click on him, it didn't go in time. I slightly reacted slowly there, but Jaja completely cleaned that up from potentially getting pushed out really early in the beginning to actually nearly 6-0ing. Okay, Chikai does get another shot in there, killing Barcode, but Jaja absolutely rolled that second game. Honestly, though, that was a lot in thanks to that ammo rack, I won't lie. DFM were way up in the HP by a good amount, and that ammo rack brought them right back down. And Jaja kind of took it away from there, so that was a very unfortunate occurrence from DFM, but those things do happen, right? When you're running these 113 GFTs, they do get ammo-racked a lot. We saw Dizzy ammo-rack 2 of them in one game on one of the first PYS. I think it was PYS 1 against, was it JJ? Origin? I forget if it was PYS 1 or 2, but it was evil. The 113 GFTs do get ammo-racked. Not quite as much as the 60 TPs used to, but still a good amount. Anyway, 1 minute until this next game here. Battle Pest here. Oh, all right, I'm gonna need your full username, ID, and server, so all of that stuff. If you know how to copy your ID from your profile. Anyway, we're here on game number 3. DFM is down 2-0, and they have the North spawn, which many people consider to be the worst one here on Vineyards. Both teams are running double bat, which is interesting. Triple Rhino from Jajo, though. They seem to believe in the tank. I was actually having a conversation with Frost earlier. He was talking about how the Rhino gets used a little bit. I was like, it gets used a little bit, but not really a whole lot. But this is the most I've seen of it yet. It is the majority tank here for the Jaja team. They also have a concept and one triangle of their own, but very interesting lineup. Curious to see if they can cook something up with Triple Rhino to close out a 3-0 on DFM, which is a top 3 team this season. Anyway, here is Vineyards. Let's see what DFM's got going. Are they going to go for a double A cap? Looks like it. Jaja sneaking into the ruins. Potentially trying to see if they can get an A reset. I know there is a sneaky angle to do it. But are Chikai and Watea looking that way? Actually, doesn't look like it even matters. They just grab the base quickly enough. And the double bat chats, they're not going to try to worry about pushing that reset. So DFM do come away with the cap lead early on here. But look at all the Rhinos crossing. Castillo in the center. Does put the early shot into Atomic. Jaja will get the base in return, but DFM's already out of there. They're going to grab C as well. Atomic is getting farmed in the center. DFM have completely let go of the A side of the map and will give up the A cap actually eventually. If Jaja gets brave enough to step in the base. But look at HERSR and me bully you. They are looking for the reset here. I think Me Bully You fired blind, didn't hit it, but there is a chance. Yeah, Vons is going to back up. He spots Sheepy and Me Bully You. DFM is going to get a little bit aggressive on this side, but Jaja does have good bleeds over here. Chikai is still working on C, by the way, this entire time. Where's Chikai? Yeah, he is still working on C. Finally gets it, so we do see double cap from DFM, and their lead will start to grow. Jaja's going to back off of A after Bully and HERSR both get lit. I did take a little bit of damage, but They did get Volans off of the A base. They scared him enough. And now it would make sense for DFM to rotate back and try to defend A, or maybe keep a light tank out here for C, or both, but it's going to be very difficult to do both of them at the same time. Castillo's in a great power position right here, having a nice hold down tank and being able to look over basically the entire the center of the map, having direct shots into DFM's spawn if he does get any vision, which won't really be easy to do, but overall this is just a very good position to have. It's not easy to push him through the center without getting lit and giving Jaja time to respond. Of course, if DFM tried to flank him from the left, there are double rhinos to cover that, and that's a pretty beefy clip right there between two of them. DFM does spot the rotation from Jaja back into C, though. It looks like C is going to be how they try to retake the cap lead here. Maybe not retake the lead because they never had it, but they're going to try to take it away from DFM. So the caps are about to reach 800 points. Gloria's coming in. Watea and Atomic Fartman are all here as well. A shot from Gloria into Barcode. Dark Sky is going to go ahead and push right on through, though. Me Bulliyu's getting hit pretty hard in the crossing from the Rhinos and the Concept. Jaja will be able to stop the A base. Gonna look to stop C as well. Me Buliyu can get killed by Volans here. He does. Chikai is incredibly low as well, so DFM's gonna need to start picking up the kills here. Dark Sky is getting farmed in the rear by Watea here, who misses. Dark Sky misses the shot on Watea actually, so that's pretty bad there. A base did get stopped. No, it's not getting stopped. Jaja's not even looking at it. 900 points right here. They're just gonna crash in on Atomic Fartman. Gonna see if they can go for Sheepy as well. That could be a big mistake from them, not stopping that A base. They could be looking a lot better right now. They just lose Dark Sky. They kill Watea. They're going to stop C now. Is that Gloria alone against 3 tanks? No, he's not alone against 3, but he got tracked sideways, or backwards basically. Another instance where the weakness of the 113 GFT does show. The triple Jaja tanks are going to stop the C base. Chikai gets killed down there. And now all of a sudden, DFM's looking like they're about to get 3-0'd. Oh no. Sheepy will get killed here by triple tanks from Jaja. But no, the 1,000 cap points are going to do it. Jaja sweeping DFM in the winner side finals. Who expected that? I didn't. That's an incredible plays there from Jaja, a team that are trying to hold on to their top 8 spot. They've guaranteed themselves a top 2 placement in this group. And as long as nothing crazy happens below them, then they might have just secured their top 8 spot for that. That was a very big set there from them. They did a good job of playing aggressive on the A side initially, although they didn't get the base at the end, and that almost cost them. They did rotate back to C nicely, got really good bleeds in the crossing into, I think it was Me Buliyu, who's just been getting blood game after game, unfortunately. But yeah, great plays there from Jaja. They win it. We're going to be watching the next set, which is DFM against whoever won between 7L and X-Wing. So let me go to just chatting and see who that is. It's 7L. So 7L defeated X-Wing. If we look at the team, it was a 3-1. So X-Wing did take a game, but we're not able to get the win. So 7L versus DFM. Now 7L did send me a logo. I kind of asked them last minute. I feel really bad about it, but I was super busy today and wasn't able to get it out. I found one online, but they ended up AI generating one, so y'all will have to see how it works. I really like the one that I found online, but this one looks pretty cool too. It doesn't say 7L, so it's not really themed or anything, but it is AI generated and it looks alright. 7L on the left, DFM on the right. Windows is mad at me. Sorry for y'all who heard that sound and got flashbacks. But we haven't looked at the 7L roster yet, so we will go ahead and do that. They've picked up a pretty high-profile player on their team this time around, so if we look at them here, they have Pew Pew Double Pew, who is an Origin player formerly. He hasn't played in a bit, but for this 4th PYS, he is on the 7L team, hoping that maybe he can clutch up a top 8 for 7L in the last minute here. Led by Ghosty, we've got Disfigured, Blue, Mayumi, Pew Pew as mentioned, Holy Hand Grenade, Krypton, Kanisu, Foggy, and Mysterilla. I don't recognize some of these players, but I do recognize most. You know, Kanisu, Krypton, Pew, Adanovich, Ghosty. I think is a reroll. But yeah, they've had a good PYS 4 here, defeating JJ. They lost to Josh and then they defeated X-Wing. So we'll see how they do here against DFM. Oh, and the maps, I suppose. I should take a look at those really quick. Desert, Naval, and Port for the tiebreaker if it does come down to that. And yeah, let's get to that training room view. Here we are. That's the 7L logo, which they made right before this stream. It is my fault for asking in the last second, though, so that is completely on me. Should have bet more on that upset. I hit 69 is funny number. Lol. Yeah, that was an upset. Anyway, is anyone taking care of the prediction or no? No, so I have to do this. Oh, okay, that's unfortunate. Okay, Jaja 1. So, who win 7L DFM? And I'll make it like 5 minutes long. Alright. Yeah, went over the teams, went over the maps. Now I guess everything that's left is the lineups here. Desert Sands, a fun map. An interesting one because, you know, the pub meta is take the dunes, but the comp meta is complicated because the dunes only has 1 cap and the town has 2. So it's kind of a bit of a tricky battle. You know, you have to kind of balance, you know, importance of the caps and importance of the positions that you take. So we'll see what both teams are cooking. Looks like 7L has a little bit better of a hull down lineup with the E5 being included in that team, along with some IS7s, triangles, a Rhino in a bat chat. Whereas DFM, 2 bats, 4 triangles, and a 60 TP. I mean, all those tanks are flexible enough to go into the dunes, but there's no like specialty, like, you know, hull down tanks on that team at all, really. So we'll see what is cooking here. We'll go ahead and prep the Desert Sands map intro. This one does need a bit of an update because it's gotten PBR since the intro is made, but regardless, here we go, y'all. First map. Thank you, Ezra, for sending me the info. And here we go, y'all. Game 1. 7L DFM. Have not watched 7L play. This will be my first time. Again, winner of this set faces Jaja for the chance at winning this last PYS, which is a lot of points. Both teams are crossing over. Chikai definitely had a better spotting run than did... Actually, no, did they both spot 3 tanks? Yeah, maybe they only both spotted 3 tanks, so I guess not great spotting runs for either tank, but, you know, when they run into each other, they want to back off. HERSR did take a big hit. Krypton took a small one, but both teams are pretty much set up in the dunes, although DFM does send a couple tanks back, interestingly enough, while Taya, in one of the bat chats, is going to go directly for C, would be my guess. Now, Gloria is going to go for C, and Wataya will play as backup. Makes a lot of sense. Not committing a light tank where, you know, if 7L had a little bit of a trap set up here. Could be bad if he was in a bat chat, but a 113 GFT is enough to bail him out. DFM will double cap the C base. That will give them the cap lead here. 7L is going to double A, but it is not enough. So we will see DFM with the cap lead, and that's pretty significant on this map. Base B in the center here, a very difficult one to take, just because of how wide open it is. It's a lot easier to defend from the town, of course, but even if you're all set up in the town, capping B is not something you can usually do for free. As you can see, Disfigure just shot directly into that area. Really anywhere in the dunes near the center of A there can fire directly into B without much issue at all. So difficult map to take B on. So having a cap lead is pretty important. DFM has that. They are down a lot on the HP, and that's just by virtue of having 2 light tanks on their lineup. Wataya and Chikai, who are both now in the town, have completely bailed from the Dunes side, and it looks like Pew Pew may be a little overextended here. DFM setting up a little bit of a trap with a 60 TP in their triangles here. Hoping to catch someone off guard, and they're actually going to go for a direct push, which I didn't expect to see. 7L's got pretty much all of their tanks here, but great nukes into Disfigured, who did have his reactive open, and Me Bully You does die quickly. He has had an unfortunate run today for DFM, I must say. And 7L are up about 1600 HP. Are they going to push this? Looks like they're going to send Foggy in from the rear. Maybe get some shots into Sheepy or HERSR. 7L will also commit a couple tanks into the center here to stop the DFM triangle. I can't tell who that is. Is that Gloria? That might be Gloria. Will Gloria go down here? Just a moment to Mayumi, he will. Sheepy does die over in the corner. Mayumi bounces the shot. Krypton's going to have to turn around for the kill, but Gloria might get it first. Nope, Krypton does get it. That's important. Kills are occurring over on this side. Actually, DFM still alive over here. Chica is going to try to go for an assist by killing Pew Pew, but there's still so much HP on this side of the map. It's going to be a tricky one for DFM to come back from. Chica is going for Pew here, and he will likely get this kill. Watei is going to help out as well, but it's a 4v3. 7L have the HP lead. Foggy gets the kill. And DFM looking a little bit shaky today, I will not lie to y'all. I think Mr. Me Bully is having a bit of a rough day today. Watei goes down. It's just a 3-on-1. Atomic Fartman going to look for a kill on Foggy if he can reload in time, but not entirely clear if that's going to happen. Ghosty puts in the shot, and Miami with the kill. There we go. 7L with the first one there. DFM are looking shaky. They had an undefeated first 3 PYSs and even the first day of the 4th. Shouldn't say undefeated, as in they have lost sets, but they haven't lost a day of the PYSs. They've always come back and won it in grands. But today, they have not been looking amazing against some of these teams. You've watched them play all 3 sets, and of course they beat X-Wing, but X-Wing, no offense to them, you know, they weren't top 16 level. At least I don't think they were in top 16. But the rest of these teams, you know, now that DFM's facing a little bit of competition, it's getting kind of scary for them here, so they need to get it together. They're still keeping Me Bully You in, who, again, has not been having a very great night, to be honest. Going all in on 7L. It's ballsy play, though. I respect that. What's up, Sava? Hope you're doing well. Good to have you in here. We got 45 seconds left until game number 2. And 7L's rocking Rhinocerontes. We just saw Jaja do it. I wasn't sure if you were going to see many of them in this meta, but looks like they are around. DFM's going to rock their same exact lineup. 4 lights. 4 triangles, 2 lights, and a 60. 7L will switch things up quite a bit, though. 3 IS-7s, 2 Rhinos. They're going all in on heavies rather than the takeout box triangle. They will keep 1 light tank and 1 triangle, though. I don't remember how much gun depression the Rhino has. Is that a good hull-down tank? It's got a very good turret, I do know that. But I haven't taken the time to memorize a lot of the stats of the newer tanks. So I'm going to Google that really quickly. And by Google it, I mean I'm going to Blitz stars it. Rhinoceronte, 7 degrees. That's okay. That's reasonable. The 113 GFT has 6, so I mean it's a degree better. But again, DFM is full committing towards the rails. 7L is not. Watei might be in a little bit of trouble here, y'all. He's going to play it smart, though. He's a good player. One of the best all-time pub players on the server. Hasn't been around a whole lot lately. Has not been playing the game. But historically, one of the best players that NA has ever seen. 7L go for a quick double cap of B, though. That's what the IS-7s were for. And they've done it. Something that I commented earlier, a very difficult thing to do. But really, the only time that you ever cap B in a comp game is right at the start and hope that the other team is not able to reset. DFM weren't predicting the reset, and Chikai, even though he will get good shots into Pew, actually tracking him out, and Wate is going to have some shots as well. I'm not going to be able to track that, though. Pew does get away barely in 400. Yeah, DFM did not predict the B reset. Gloria does get the kill, though. Where's Gloria? Gloria with a sneaky shot. Where the hell was that? That was sneaky. So 7L do end up losing the tank. Even though DFM wasn't really set up for the reset, they were able to play it by ear. Chikai had some very good tracking, which allowed DFM to put in more damage. And 7L basically traded a tank for the cap lead. And now Ghosty is getting bled out as well. Chikai crossing all the way in the rear here. And put in a whole clip into Ghosty for free somehow, despite not taking any damage himself. But now DFM is starting to encroach upon 7L. They're all crossing over the rails. 7L is kind of stuck to the red line here. They have pretty much given up map control entirely to DFM. Somehow I'm driving through something. I didn't realize there was anything out here. I guess there's a couple rocks. But yeah, look at 7L. They are all grouped together here. DFM are just being gifted B. 7L's just really not in good positions to defend B. Having double light tanks for DFM is also really nice because it allows them to just completely get around 7L however they'd like to. And at this point, it's not looking too good for 7L. They are down about 3,500 HP, and again, they lost Pew at the beginning. They do get some nice focus fire in HERSR, though. Game's not over yet. OG Krypton's looking a little weak, and Sheepy should be able to sneak around for that kill in just a moment here. Disfigured and Bully do get traded. Down goes Krypton as well. Sheepy's going to stop C, and that's all 3 bases for DFM in a moment. No, he's not going to worry about that. There's no need to worry about getting all 3 caps when you are up this much HP at the end game. Foggy Ghosty going to try to stay alive. Sheepy's just going to go for a chase down here. See if he can get the ram kill on Ghosty. Doesn't quite get it. But these are the last 3 tanks left alive for 7L. DFM are going to put this one on the board. Watea missing the kill into Foggy, but not a big deal there. Should it put some shots into Mayumi. Ooh, nice sneak from Sheepy. And that is game number 2. We are tied at 1-1 now. Oh, Atomic died, not Mayumi. I thought that was Mayumi who died. I looked away for a second to update the scoreboard, but there we go. But yeah, there we go. Set is tied on 1. Chick out with 4k damage. Again, had very good shots on Pew, who ended up with 0. Unfortunate there. Just kind of shows how difficult it is to capture base B. Even though they did get the base, they were punished very heavily for it. We're back here on Naval. We've already seen DFM play once on this map. They're warmed up with it. They're putting Watea in the VK, Gloria in another VK, Chica in the T100, and they have the same exact lineup that they did before. Yep, here we go. No need to change the strat, it already worked for them. 7L was probably too busy playing their own set to watch the set, so it doesn't really make too much sense to change it, you know, might as well. It's not Watea, sold his account a long time ago. You look at his Blitz stars, you can see it's not him. If that were true, I feel like Wargaming would be able to detect that. Tolin does a very good job at detecting things, so I'm not sure how accurate that would be. I've been told by a couple DFM players that it actually is him, so hard to say. But if you are basing his judgment of him on the first games that he's played back in a very long time, then I mean, sure, I guess go ahead. Anyway, 20 seconds left until game number 3. On the new map Naval, 7L is rocking 2 triangles, 1 bat, 2 IS-7s, a VK, and a Rhino. Red Rum, let's go, easy. Bummer you couldn't make it to this this far in the tournament, but hope that you are enjoying the show at least. Oh, I should roll the intro actually, hold on. Intro Naval, let's go. Forgot about that, forgive me. We'll miss the first 20 seconds of the battle, but it's fine. You'll have already seen this anyway. And here we go, y'all. Already, Foggy just took a big hit. The pre-aim strat that they were going for actually did work this time. He Bully U pre-aimed the hill that Foggy peeked up on. Chick Eye got the nice spot, and he's actually going to step directly into C with no challenge. DFM taking an immediate cap lead, and they're looking a lot better already now than they were before. Krypton and Glory going to trade shots. 7L is mostly crossed over to the A side. Looks like DFM had a little bit of a trap set up for it, but Miami only taking one shot there from HERSR, or from Wate, I couldn't tell who, but I guess is HE. They will take the cap quickly though, so points are still pretty close between the teams. HP is about equal as well. So nothing crazy so far, although of course the advantage is to DFM, who have caps, and have given 7L the chore of pushing first. Right now, it's a little bit quiet. Both teams are still feeling each other out. Chick Eye rotating all the way from C, potentially to A. They'll stop, shoot his gun a little bit. But nothing crazy right now, so that is Chick Eye. Foggy, who has already taken a hit, is kind of figuring out where he wants to go. He's not really doing a whole lot of spotting. When you're in a bad chat and you've already lost a third of your hit points, you know, you have to play very scared. In the current meta, where all of the tanks have super high alpha, your 113 GFTs, your VK72s, even bad chats on the enemy when they do happen, you know, having 1,000 clip damage, you can't be bleeding HP early in your light tanks. You have to really be careful, because now all of a sudden, like, he has to play super passive or else he gets double tapped if he's not careful. Anyway, 7L are going for a bit of a cap here, and Chick Eye is actually not going to be able to reset it. DFM, we're not prepared to reset B, and so Krypton will take the base. Chick Eye sneaks one into Miami, but big double tap into Fartman. And all of a sudden, things are in 7L's favor. They've got Krypton pretty far forward, taking map positioning here after grabbing the B base. Gloria and Fartman have been bled out pretty heavily for the DFM team. Could be potential targets. And in fact, it's not good to have those half HP tanks when you need to formulate a push either, because they die very quickly. Easy point of focus for 7L if it comes down to it, so they have to play scared, which is also not good. Bully U, HESR, RSR are going to cross, but Bully U does take damage for it, of course, and now Ghosty here is set up as well. Yeah, DFM are pushing into a lot of tanks here. They will be able to close out on Krypton in just a minute, though. Miami's taking a lot of damage. Gloria's coming in from the rear, but Pew Pew's all the way on C. So a base is being stopped. I'm surprised it's not the light tank doing that, but fair enough. RSR does get picked off. Krypton will die in a second here. Yawate with a nice ram. But base C is stopped. 7L is at almost 900 points here. Miami will fall in just a moment, potentially. Does anyone have shots on him? Actually, no one has shots on him. 7L's got a very good stop in the center here, and even though finally DFM does stop the B base, Bully U should die to Ghosty in just a moment. That would put 7L at 980 points, nearly 990. Come on, get the kill. They do get it. And 7L take game number 3. They're up 2-1. DFM had the early advantage, but they forgot to reset the B base. They didn't set up a defense. Didn't seem to think of it. Did not know that 7L could step a tank onto it for free, and unfortunately for DFM, their low HP tanks were not able to enter the fight as easily, and their push on the A side was met very heavily by a 7L defense. That spot that the IS-7 took very early on was at Krypton. That was really helpful for the team, so very nicely played from 7L. They are one away from knocking DFM out of this PYS. It's not the end of the world for DFM, as they are already so many points ahead that I don't have the points in front of me right now, but I'm pretty sure they cannot possibly drop out. But this is an opportunity for 7L to potentially make their way into top 8 if they win this group. And Jaja would be securing themselves a top 8 spot if they win. Guaranteed. So things could be shaken up a little bit here by this group. I'm excited to see how it turns out. I would also like to check how the brackets are doing so far. So after the set, we'll definitely have to do that. But here we are, y'all. This is game 4. 7L's 1 game away from winning it. DFM going to try to force a tiebreaker. It's getting scary for him, though. And they've got 4 triangles, a bat, VK, and an IS-7. So same lineup except for a VK swapped out for an IS-7. Also, thank you, Major Annoyance, for the gift sub. Appreciate it, dude. It's good to see you back. I know you haven't really been playing the game too much lately, have you? This is Major Annoyance from Purple, right? Or we're from Purple, I think. I don't know where you are now, but good to have you in here. Thank you for the sub. Appreciate you. And here we go, y'all. Game number 4. Also, welcome to 515. Didn't know there were competitive clans in this. Yeah, I have been streaming competitive for 3 years now. There is a lot of comp in this game. It's very fun. The fact that you didn't know it existed means Wargaming needs to do a much better job at promoting competition. But it's good to see that you found it. Welcome to the stream. Pretty sure it's not Watea. I guess we'll see, Sponge, but welcome to the stream. Welcome back. One of the Jaja guys that's missing from the former team. Good to have you. We've got a Yo for 7L, by the way. Have not seen this tank in comp in so long. He's running the double shot. Foggy goes for an immediate cross into A. You don't normally see light tanks do this. That could be a little scary. DFM's crossing over here as well. Chikai just spot in the middle there. But Foggy's going to get away with it. He's going to grab the A base. The question is, can he get out? DFM does have tanks set up here to prevent him from driving down easily. And if he crosses through the middle, will he get hit by Chikai and Watea? Doesn't look like it, actually. Chikai is not looking. Instead, Disfigured is getting absolutely nuked up top. Cheapy put in shots and Chikai put in shots. So that's really good early bleeds from 7L. Sorry, from DFM into 7L. And they're immediately going to take the initiative in A. Guessing that Foggy left, which they are correct in doing. They will cross. Ghosty should have a couple shots in here. Puts one into HERSR. Won't get a second. He does get hit in defending, though. But DFM taking big initiative on the A side. They're going to stop the base immediately. But 7L's got a defense set up. Krypton in the middle. But what's Pew have? He doesn't have anything. When you're in a Yo, you have to be, putting in those big clips, catching DFM by surprise. And Pew is not in a good position. He's taking a long time to reverse out of there. Bully has pushed forward to the point where, tanks can't shoot him inside anymore. Extra 900 damage into him would have been massive, but instead, Danovich does get killed quite quickly. Ghosty is also very low. Atomic should be able to pick this one up no problem. Not going to get the ram kill, but will be able to put in the shot in just a moment. Disfigure not looking too hot. Here's the kill on Ghosty. Glory is getting bled up top. 7L is trying to go for a bit of a counter push. They should be able to pick up Bully, but it's a 4-on-7 right now, even though the HP is pretty close. DFM is way up right now. Bully does actually drop the double IS-7, but HERSR able to put in a big shot. Atomic sneaking in another kill. Chica is kind of got free reign all the way back here. No one's really able to contest him. Pew and Foggy are a little bit busy with Watea right now. Gloria should have this kill, maybe. Maybe he's just trying to keep himself alive, but nope, he'll pick it up. And it's just a 6-on-2. So we are going to see a tiebreaker here, most likely. Foggy's going to try to sneak something in here. Big shot, though, 1135 right into him. Although maybe that was just a combination from both tanks shooting him at the same time, but Shikai picks him up. He will put in his last clip. DFM have this one on lock. We are going to be seeing a tiebreaker here between 7L and DFM. Things are going back and forth between these two teams, and I love to see it. Well, let's get it, y'all. Tiebreaker. Oh. Welcome, welcome. Used to be in Kraken disband after Checkmate stepped down. RIP to Checkmate. Everything from low top 8 to top 16 has been competitive. I agree. I would say the mid-level teams have been definitely very competitive this season. I've enjoyed to see that. Lots of upsets are on the board. think the high-level play has definitely gone down, but mid-level play is exciting to watch, too. There's nothing wrong with it, you know. A couple mistakes here and there do keep things exciting, so I'm happy to see it. I just wish that I could have streamed PYS 3. I was not able to. But a lot happened there. And let's see who gets it, y'all. This is to see who plays Judge on the Grand Finals for this group. Port Bay is the tiebreaker. Very interesting. This is a map that I consider to be pretty unbalanced for pubs, but in comp, hard to say. I mean, most people know the problems of Port Bay in competitive, and you can kind of get around them. It's really only a problem, Port Bay, on the medium side if you have no idea what you're doing. If you know what you're doing, it's not really that big of a deal. But the average pub player is just very unbalanced map. But looking at lineups here, we're seeing potentially no lighting for 7L. Unless Foggy readies up. Double IS7, double VK, double triangle, and one bat chat, okay, for 7L. DFM, they're not bat chat believers here. They're going back to the T100. Chikai did a very good job with it last game, but and in the desert game as well, but here we are, y'all, with Port Bay. This is game 5. A winner takes it. Loser is sent home. And here it is. Again, DFM not in too much trouble if they lose this. Getting 3rd place would hurt any team except for those top 3 teams. Joker, Origin, DFM that have had undefeated PYS records. But for 7L, if they lose this, they are guaranteed not top 8. So they definitely need to do something huge here. This is do or die for them. DFM will take the corner with the T100, but 7L is more focused on the town side of things. DFM doesn't really seem to have much of a defense set up there. They're going to step in C. You can tell by how fast the cap's going that it's pretty quick. In fact, they do have all 3 tanks on it, so 7L will go for a quick A. Are they going to try to step B is the question. They will, but Disfigure doing it at an angle. Normally you want to try to sneak in as close as you can to that building. They will get there eventually. Wate Atomic are not going to be able to set up a defense, so it will come down to if they can get around the other side, but DFM has nothing, so double bases for 7L. Question is, can the VKs get away without getting nuked? Answer seems to be yes, actually. Chikai will spot Disfigured, put in a shot if he wants to. Maybe using Trigger Discipline. No, he's just going to put it in. Might as well. But 7L do get the base pretty cleanly, and they actually have a reasonably good setup now. It's not that difficult to defend B from this side. We'll just see how much pressure DFM applies and where. 7L is mostly rotated back to their own spawn. They have Pew Pew sneaking all the way out here. Usually it's helpful if the enemy team is fighting in the town, but when you're completely defending in the town, it's going to be very difficult for DFM to drag that tank out. So he's going to be a pain for them. DFM is mostly stacked up in the enemy spawn. They've got Atomic stepping in B. 7L doesn't actually have the defense set up entirely for it. They're just going to try if they can sneak it out. What happens to Atomic here? He gets hit once from Mayumi. Disfigure going to peek around the corner as well with his Tungsten. That's a double tap into Atomic. He's down half of his HP, and in comes the push from DFM. Double tap into Danovich. Krypton has taken some hits as well. Where is he? Where is Krypton? I don't even see him. There he is. He's right there. I'm completely blind the entire time. But Atomic's just been bled out so much. 7L is just going to push directly on in. DFM is taking this corner here in the A base, but Foggy and Pew going to be resetting that. But right now it's 3 tanks from 7L that are defending 4 from DFM, so it's a very big push, and they do take out the tank. Atomic is still alive somehow. Disfigured missing the kill. That is painful. You need to get that kill. He's going to be able to put another shot at Mayumi, who is backing up basically directly into a bunch of 113 GFTs. That is doom right there. The fact that Atomic was able to survive that is horrible. He puts a shot into Watea, but Watea will put one in and Atomic does. And that's a tank that you lost that you should not have lost. Down he goes. That is not looking good for 7L. They are down a tank right now. They still do have 2 bases. Chicai's going to stop B. But the HP on 7L, it is enough to do some damage. Chicai's going to sit on the base, though. He's got the HP to do it. He might as well. Atomic should be dead right now. It should be 7L with the tank lead. Might be saying one-shot IS-7 somewhere. Well, yeah. That is unfortunately his fault. And Watea getting around to getting the kill on Ghosty. And DFM might just clutch it up. They just need to stop the bases. It's 900 here for 7L. Watea is just going to drive to A. And 7L might not have the resources to defend it. Floggy is so low, he's got to run away. If Pew can get a couple kills here, that would be huge. He will pick up Chick-Eye. 980 points here. The question is, will B be stopped? 7L has 990. 995. Will they get the kill on Pew Pew? Atomic does die to Floggy. And somehow 7L clutched that one up. They were throwing that game entirely away. But they still had the points. DFM were not able to stop all the bases. They ran away from B. They weren't able to reset B. A, Watea finally got into, but it was too late. In 7L, they survive. They move on. DFM going down in 3rd place this last day. The last PYS. They'll be fine. They're missing out on a lot of points, but they will be fine. They'll make top 8. They've got plenty of wiggle room there. But 7L win it. They survive to face Jaja in Grands. Who predicted that? Not many of you. Not many of you. I have to really quickly refresh the brackets. I want to see how the other groups are doing. Holy cow. That's awesome. All right. Just waiting for the website to load. We'll switch to it real quick. I should get ready in this next group as well, though, so let me do that. Jaja on the left, 7L on the right. Okay. And how's the website looking? Okay, so here we go. It looks like SLG's dreams of top 8 are out. Kitten's still alive. If they win this, they could do it. They could do it. They're in 9th place right now. Joker, Evany, so no big upsets here. Evany, you're still in it. Group 3, Geno's out. Void and Ponda are in the grand finals. It all comes down to this. They're both in 7th and 8th, so who wins that? That's a huge set. This is, of course, a big set as well because Jaja could drop 7L, might not make it, so this is really big. And Purple's out! Purple got eliminated by Gosu. They lose top 8. Oh! Purple choked that so hard, losing 3 days in a row. That's painful for them. I'm so sorry, Purple. Y'all had a great run at the start, but man, that hurts. I'm sorry, dude. And 1L are in the grands against Gosu. I don't think it's enough to put them in top 8. I think they might be bottom of top 16, if even there. But they could put pain on Gosu. Thank you for the follows from HM Thor, Jose, and 2515. Welcome, y'all. Oof. That's huge, actually. Let's go ahead and pull up the training room. Once again, here we've got time now. Jaja 7L. If 7L wins this, they could clutch top 8. Jaja, I don't know if they'll drop. It's hard to say. Because with all the teams that lost, Purple losing out on top 8 is a huge sigh of relief for Jaja. It also gives 7L a chance as well, because 7L is going to outscore Purple by 1,700 points at least. And if they win this, they could do it. Oh man, guys, this is an intense set. Intense day, I should say. A lot of crazy things are going on. Anyway, I gotta set the prediction up. Unfortunately... Oh, wait, no, I do have a mod here. Let's go. I have a mod. Who's modding here? Thank you. Appreciated. Whew, it all comes down to this, y'all. Jaja versus 7L. I don't know what the leaderboards are going to be exactly. Maybe we can do a little bit of math after this set while we wait for the other groups to finish and stuff. We could wait for the giveaway to roll. So we'll do a little bit of math here and see who the top 8 is. So maybe I should get a spreadsheet set up actually. Let's go ahead and start doing that. All right, well, we're getting a spreadsheet set up. I'll do that later, of course, after this set, but this is the one that matters, y'all. I don't know what the math works out to, but we'll go ahead and introduce the first map, which is Normandy here. Didn't check out what all the maps are, but it's fine. We'll get to them when we get to them. Here's Normandy. Here it is. We'll see how it goes. Jaja is on the edge of top 8, so I don't think they want to lose the set. You know, maybe they're safe with purple losing, but it's not guaranteed, right? 7L still has a chance at making it, so they have to fight very hard here. They will take the cap lead here, though, doubling base D with their bad chat stepping right in. Jaja taking a little bit longer to double. By the way, lineups here. Jaja running the first Foch of the night. 2 triangles, a VK, 2 rhinos, and a bat. 7L rocking 2 IS7s, 3 triangles, an E5 and a bat. So lots of bat chat play, lots of triangle play still, but I am liking the rhinos here from Jaja. It's always fun when a new tank becomes part of the meta. It's never fun when the new tank overtakes the meta, like what happened with the 60 TP, and the Kronbon, and the Type 71. You know, but it is what it is, I guess. It happens. The T100 LT kind of as well, actually. Edrak gets spotted there. Mayumi lighting him up. He's in the group spot here. Sneaky position. But he's just here to reset the A base. Jaja, of course, does have to make some sort of play, as they are down on the bases right now. Also, I'm realizing you guys probably can't see that icon very well. Let me put like a backdrop on it so you guys can see the word Jaja a little better. I have that kind of set up just in case there is a team whose icon is very red, doesn't have an outline. I could add an outline to this one, but it wouldn't look very good with all the transparent pixels that their logo has. Or the translucent ones, not the fully transparent ones, so it's kind of awkward. So I'll just put this backdrop up. Anyway, things are really slow right now. Jaja is playing quite passively with their triangles over on this side of the map, trying to see if they can spot out a D push. 7L is just waiting, though. There's no reason for them to make any play at all. Mayumi did push pretty far forward, though. He was originally in the back bunker, I think. Was he, or was he here this whole time and I just wasn't seeing properly? I don't know. I thought he was all the way in the back, but he's snuck up to this sneaky little position you can use from the north side to cover the A base. Now Edrak knows he's there. He might have been there before. I wasn't paying enough attention. I thought he was in the back bunker, but anyway. Both teams are still kind of waiting. Rhino from Jaja scoping out base B. Not going to take it yet, though. Jaja has put some good shots into several tanks here. Did Disfigured get blind shot? He might have been. Ghosty took a hit. And Mayumi did get shot as well. Look at Barcode, sneaky little position all the way down there. Edrak's driving up to try to take A. But yeah, Barcode, who is now lit, is putting pressure on Mayumi. If he drives forward at all, he will get shot. Puts in one there. Mayumi's goal is to reset the A base. Yeah, Barcode is sneaking some really good shots in there, and maybe misses another. He takes a full clip for it, but we are going to be seeing the push up top here. 7L going in on the Rhino in the center. PP is going to look for that kill. He does get it. Actually, Krypton gets it. Jaja going to respond with their Fosh. VK and WC of their own. Jaja looking for the kill on Ghosty. Will they get it? It's incredibly low. No, Tweem looks elsewhere. Misses the shot. Volants will get it. They pick up Ghosty as well. It's a 6-on-5. Jaja has the tank lead. But HP incredibly lacking. They are now no longer having the tank lead. And the double IS-7s are going to push for Castillo here, an inflexible tank destroyer. He does put his clip into Pew, though. That will allow Dark Sky to finish him off with the kill. Pew's best interest here is to just trying to circle around this rock. He picks up the kill on Castillo before dying. That was a worthwhile trade. It's always worth trading when you're up this much HP. 7L is doubling Jaja right now. Base C being capped by 7L, and things are looking really good for them. It's just Dark Sky and Barcode against 4 tanks. He's going to try to back into B, but Foggy's all the way behind him. He gets double tapped anyway. And yeah, there's really no coming back here. Barcode's going to try to sneak shots into Foggy, but it's not going to be enough. And it's now a 4-on-1. He is spotted. He's got nowhere to go. He is going to die for time. Not worried about running away. Might as well focus on the next one, and we're going to be seeing a ram kill to end it. There we go. Game 1 goes to 7L. This was predicted to be the 3rd best team in this group based off of standings. And they are here with an advantage in the grand finals. They are having a nice run here. They did lose earlier to Jaja. We didn't see that set. But this is the rematch. What is cooking here, y'all? What is cooking? Spawns will swap. Jaja gets north. And Jaja's keeping the Fosh. They seem to like the tank. Although, unfortunately, it didn't do too hot for them last game. Double Bat and a Fosh. Okay, so they like French tanks. Double Box, Tank, and Double Rhino. Okay, so they're running their interesting lineups here. It worked for them earlier against DFN, but didn't win them the first game on this set. Reading through the chat here. Welcome, y'all. Welcome, welcome. 7L going for a Kronvon, which is less common this season, but it's not a bad tank. In fact, it's very competitive. It's just not meta. Triple Triangle, IS-7VK, and a Bat to spot. I like the pick of the Kronvon here. I feel like Normandy is a map where it's very easy to just set up a nice defense. And the Kronvon is one of the best defensive tanks in the game with how good it is hull down. And the fact that it can put out 1200 damage while being nearly invincible in the hull down spot. Plus, Normandy is a great hull down map in general. So, really good pick of a tank here. I like it a lot. Also, Cesar, thank you for the follow on, or sorry, the sub on YouTube. Good to have you. All right, game number 2. My voice is starting to go, guys. I have a little bit more Arnold Palmer. Should be enough to last me the rest of the stream. I would like to see a nice tiebreaker set here for grand finals. So that will do my voice a little dirty, but we'll make it do. Jaja split here, but looks like they're going for a quick cap here. Both Batchet and Fosh are going to get into D before anyone from 7L gets into C. Normandy is a bit of an awkward map. I think it's the only map in the game where the spawns for which tanks are where they are completely random. Ooh, Barco got blind fired by Disfigured. Great reset there. Jaja still has the base lead, but putting 600 damage directly into the light tank is a very good start. He's going to completely run away. But yeah, the spawns on Normandy are completely random. Normally, like, light tanks spawn in a certain area, medium tanks usually in the same area, and then heavies, TDs completely different. But in this map, it's all... My goodness, what just happened to Pew Pew? just saw it in the corner of my screen. Mr. Pew overextended just a little bit there. Jaja punished pretty hard. I guess that's what the French tanks are for, huh? Triple clipped plus a shot from the Rhino. Mr. Pew is having a bit of a rough one here. I wish I could have seen that a little bit better. I was in the middle of ranting about something else I didn't expect for there to be something to happen. But just like that, 7L throws away a tank. And Jaja now has even more of a cap lead. What does 7L do now? They're down a tank, they're down the HP, and they have to make a play. Jaja has already fended them off from the A base. They've got the Rhino this time in a position. Where is he? Where can I can't click on him. Oh, there he is. I don't really see like a little bit taller tanks here, like an E5 as we saw previously. But a Rhino this time around, which is not a bad pick at all. It's very good all down. But Foggy is going to try to do the same punishing play that Barcode did last game, putting shots into the side of the turret. But look at this. We've got a little bit of defense set up from Barcode and Tweem here. Misses the shot. The Tweem's coming in as well. The Rhino has taken a lot of damage. Yeah, Barcode shooting one in. Foggy's on 1100. Tweem can rush him down here. Probably won't get the kill, but will bring him to a one-shot. The Rhino's not looking too good for Jaja, though. 358, 673. Yeah, not very good rolls here. Even a max roll won't do it. Foggy just can't overextend here, or else he gets killed by Barcode. He was sneaking down there. He is a one-shot himself. Foggy's just going to try to run. He may actually get away. Just in time gets away. Very interesting plays there. Things are happening. 7 on 6, make that a 7 on 5. Ghosty gets picked. Krypton is on fire. Jaja is starting to surround the 7L forces. Danovich is pretty healthy, but Jaja just ignores him, goes for Krypton. No problems at all. There we go. He's lit. Tweem is here to chase for Foggy, who's spotted. Disfigured might try to go for defense here, but won't have the gun depression. Tweem will pick up a free kill, missing the shot. Castillo does die to Danovich, so that's one pick for 7L, but Foggy's down. Miami took a big one. Trades with Dark Sky. Volans is for some reason not looking. I don't know where Volans is looking. There's nothing even close to over there, but it's fine. Barcode will take that. And all of the HP that Danovich had is unfortunately not useful in the end game when you're one of only 2 tanks left. And now it's just Disfigured. He will probably get the kill on Tweem here, but does it matter? Not really. For some reason turning left and won't even get the kill now. Unfortunate there, but they will lose that one pretty handily. They're still having 6 tanks. It wouldn't have made a difference either way, but they put themselves on the board here. Jaja will throw top 8 again. Watch. These players have thrown top 8 so many times, both in Straight and Jaja. It's very unfortunate. They've done it many times. They have made top 8 not that long ago, but they've also thrown it more times than they've made it recently. But that was game 2. We are moving on to Fort Despair for 3 and 4. We're going to be definitely watching that map twice. We'll see if we come to a tiebreaker, though. I expect lineups to be a lot more armored this time around, but we will see. Already we're seeing some VK72s, VK90s. Not surprised. See, right, Cora cut him. Man, that's tough. Poor Pew. I'm not going to give him a dunce cap. I could give him a dunce cap. I didn't really see the nuke well enough. He's offline. Oh no. Maybe he lagged out and he's restarting his game. It's entirely possible as well. Does 7L have a sub? Yes, they have Holy. Jaja has 2 subs. LeBlanc and Firefly. I don't think they've played yet today, at least not on stream. So they're just here to support. But I respect that. Akame. What's up, Akame? Oh, and Cora's in here too. Cora, how do you feel about your former teammate? No, I'm kidding. No shade to Pew. You know, he's a great player. Things happen to everybody, right? Everybody. That's just nature of comp, right? Sometimes you make a play with information you don't have, so sometimes it pays off, sometimes it don't. My prediction was mostly correct. We are seeing very armored lineups from both teams. BKs on both sides got double for Jaja, double for 7L. IS7, both teams have one or two. Really the least armored tank right now is this 215B, which yeah, it doesn't have any armor at all for a heavy tank, but it's got other things, of course, that make it good. But pretty much every other tank that is in this game has very solid armor, so that's Fort Despair. Very brawl-centric map. Maybe not necessarily brawl-centric because there's a lot of movement that actually does happen because of how open it is on this side and how closed it is on the other side. There is a lot of movement between sides, but it can be interesting. Looks like we see triple tanks from Jaja taking the corner, and they actually do put big shots into Pew. He is having a rough one, man. Got nuked early on last game, got nuked on early this game. 7L does have the cap lead, but Jaja's taking immediate initiative. Edrak is pushing directly into Ghosty and Mayumi. 7L will immediately rotate back with Foggy, 322. 7L just needs to be able to hold on long enough. Nice shot from Dark Sky into Mayumi on the move. And they're getting into that sneaky little position where they're going to have the rear of Ghosty. 4 tanks pushing in, so either, whether or not he pushes forward or backwards, he's going to take hits from 2 tanks. Jaja also does grab A as well with all of that pressure, so they have 2 bases. HP is dead even right now, actually down to the single HP until that shot gets put in. But Ghosty is just playing forward here. He'd rather take a shot from these 2 tanks than the 113 GFT and the 215B. The 215B, of course, having a much scarier gun than the IS-7 for sure. 7L is bleeding a bit in the center, though. Jaja is starting to close on in. Tweem should get this kill. Castillo dies, though, so it's a 6-on-6. Make that a 5-on-5 as Krypton and Barcode both fall here. But over on the outside, Mayumi not looking too good. The 2-and-5B dying for Jaja does definitely hurt them. They still have the advantage, though. But that would be a really good gun to have in the endgame, so it makes sense why 7L farmed it out. Foggy and Dark Sky are going at it here. Foggy's doing his best to kind of just hold his track wheel in place to not let him turn to shoot him. He dies anyway. BK90 and 72 are having a little bit of a face hug here. The question is, who will win it? I kind of want to watch this to see who does. BK90 does put in a shell, but not a high enough roll. 25 HP. Need a little bit of a higher one, but Pew shooting 358? What? Was that an HE? 358. Can you roll that with heat? I guess maybe you can. That's so unlucky. That's just really unlucky. And down he goes. Oh, he gets the kill, actually. But it's just him left alone against 30. I mean, it didn't make a difference either way, but yikes. Jaja with a very good push on the outside. 7L did not commit enough resources to deal with it. And there we go. Despite Jaja losing that first game pretty handily, they have cleaned their act up a little bit. They want to secure their top 8 spot. They want no chance of throwing it away. Also, I missed the second gift sub from Major. Sorry I missed it. You know, the muted alerts make it very easy to do that, but thank you for the second gift sub. Archer, enjoy the sub and make sure to thank Major. Also, Draconic's in here. What's up, Draconic? Thank you for showing up at the end. Hope your rehearsal was good. You probably showed up a little earlier when you were handling the other, Yeah, you were. You've been here. You've been here. I just missed your name. But thank you for showing up. Hope your, rehearsal went well. Yeah, you've been here. I apologize for missing it. Anyway, here we are. Game 4. Jaja 7-0. If 7-0 wants top 8, they have to win this set. So that means they need to play flawlessly these next 2 games. They've had chances. PYS has not really been helping 7-0 too much with that. Hopefully he'll play a little bit more carefully this time. Getting nuked in the early game. Although I guess he didn't take a crazy initial position. That's where the strat drew him. So he's just unlucky that game. That happens, right? Nukes rarely happen without like the team's approval, right? If you make a play that the team tells you to do and you get nuked, it's not your fault. It's just how it goes. But I won't throw any shade towards Spew. He's a great player. And a friend. PP said you're mean. No shade towards Pew, man. No shade. Things happen, bro. Things happen. Anyway, game 4, Jaja 7-0. Will Jaja win the group? 7-0. Fight on. And this time, lineups are again very heavy, both teams. This time, though, a light tank, which you don't always see on Fort Despair. In fact, usually you don't see a light tank on Fort Despair, but Barcode is running his. He's a very good player in the tank. In 7L's play, they are mostly town-oriented. Jaja seems to be as well. Barcode's just going to go for spots. Does he spot Pew in the crossing here? Could. Should be a free first shot, but Pew is pre-aiming it. He knows exactly what he's doing. He will take one shot, but that's just the virtue. Or I mean, that's just kind of the nature of getting to this position, right? You get shot in the crossing. He predicted it. He just couldn't do anything about it. But Jaja is going for a quick C grab. 7L has many tanks set up, but they don't have the confidence to defend it. Foggy not getting the reset in time. Misses the shot. And what is 7L to do? It's not easy to grab A. I don't know how Jaja did it last game. They just kind of pushed so hard that they put enough pressure on 7L to forget about resetting. They'll step B, though. It's going to be Pew. Dark Sky is in a position to reset, but that's not really the purpose of this spot. He will try it, though. He gets lit. Pew sees him, but there's not really much you can do. They trade. Pew gets the better of the trade. But he's just going to have to keep trying. He'll try to back his way out and cap on this side, but Barcode will have shots this time. And since Pew barely stepped out, he is giving Judge a little bit more time to get themselves set up here. Barcode's just waiting. He's just going to keep Pew lit. Maybe go for a shot last second. Doesn't hit it. He backs away in fear of getting spotted. And Pew does finally get the base. Barcode will put it in shots after the fact. But nice shot from Pew, actually. That's a great trade. Putting a shot in to the bat chat. Now that's a third of the tank's HP gone, right? And with all the high alpha tanks on 7L, they could definitely double tap him if they need to. Or if the opportunity presents itself. They can't just do it on demand, of course. Jaja does still have the cap lead, and it's by a good amount, too. 7L needs to make moves. They're going to the A corner. Jaja still set up in C. We are seeing the push from 7L now. They're going in on the A corner. They're not all spotted yet, although they will be soon. Krypton is only one spotted for now. But there's Floggy, Ghosty. Disfigured, getting lit. Krypton, of course, still. Jaja has defense set up, though, and Ghosty's taken a lot of damage. Only activating his reactive now. It's a little late to do that, in my opinion, but it's whatever. Floggy is set up as the sole defender of the C side. He's got plenty of HP, but look at those shots into Dark Skies. 7L doesn't have the reload to kill him quickly. Mayumi's going to look for it, though, actually. He does have the reload. Okay, so that's fine. Pew is getting hugged in the center here. Barcode will go in for that kill. But does Jaja have defense set up for him? Or sorry, does 7L have defense set up for him? Ghosty misses his shot. Krypton's going to look at Volans instead, and that's a big shot into Ghosty, and Floggy dies too. Castillo's going to get picked off. I tried to click on him. He's dead. Tweem is now isolated, but it's a 4-on-5. Jaja have the lead. Danovich takes a big hit. Volans gets killed in the center, though, by Krypton. Jaja are going to have 3 tanks on Krypton, though. Tweem just has to survive as long as he can. If he could get the kill on Danovich, that would secure the win for them. He's doing a great job of HP sharing, but Tweem sneaks it in. Great job there. I don't think Krypton can get a kill on any of these guys. He's not going to be able to do that. And Jaja's looking great. They get the kill on Tweem, but they lose Krypton, and now it's a 3-on-2. Jaja have HP, but they also have a light tank. The light tank being alive in the endgame is so big, having basically control of the entire map by virtue of the mobility that it affords. Huge. 7L do put a shot into Jaja, the VK90, but unfortunately, this is the end of 7L's top 8 run. Don't think they're able to make it. It'll be very difficult. There will have to have been a lot of other upsets, but I don't see it happening. And that's that. Looks like all the tanks are grouping up together here. And yeah, there we go. Jaja will take it 3-1 over 7L, who had a very good run overall, defeating DFM, of course, and taking the first game off of Jaja pretty cleanly, but Jaja cleaned up their act. They punished 7L's mistakes, and they win the set. Well done. GG's to both teams, and Jaja will win the group. Now, really quickly, let's see how the other groups are. If there's anything else that's crazy. And then if not, we'll start the giveaway and then we'll get to that spreadsheet, because usually the leaderboards take a long time to update. I'll refresh anyway, just in case they somehow have updated and the other groups are all done. But I doubt it. Actually, it's 10:52 Eastern. This is usually later than most of the other groups go. But no, the leaderboards have not updated. Okay. So, Kitten loses to Origin. Origin with a clean sweep today on Kitten. So Kitten, top 8. Very close for them, but not sure. Not sure. None of the teams above them had a bad day, so that I can tell at least. Actually, good. No, SLG was below. Never mind. Joker 3-1 over Evany. Maybe unsurprising. Ponda defeats Void. Void could still be okay. Void could still be okay because Purple didn't pass them. And no other team won their group that was really low, right? Jaja stays in top 8. 1L Gosu is still going on. If Gosu beats 1L, hard to say. I mean, 1L already 3-0'd them once, so who knows what'll happen there, but Gosu getting knocked off could put Kitten in top 8. Hard to say. But no, Gosu's ahead of Kitten already, so I don't think so. I don't think so. Let's still do the math, though. Let's still do it. I'm going to take that time to get that all set up. But first, I would like to do the giveaway. So we're going to do 2 of them. But you just have to type in one keyword. And the keyword is going to be Jaja. Jaja is the word. Type it in. Jaconic typing in Jaja already, but I mean, it was right before I put it as the keyword. But just type it in. Twitch chat giveaway only. I will give 2 people from this a battle pass. 2 of them. So make sure that you guys type Jaja. Make sure you're followed on Twitch as well. We'll draw it in a bit. I'll set a timer. I'm going to do it at 11:10 Eastern. 11:10. So make sure you have like 12 minutes to enter with the delay. So 11:10 Eastern is when I'm going to do the draw approximately. So no earlier than 11:10. Make sure to type in Jaja on the Twitch chat to get entered in your battle pass. Going to be giving away 2 of them. And if you don't win, there is a giveaway in my Discord right now. Join my Discord. Go to the giveaway channel, and you can win a fan container. There'll be 8 winners today, so make sure to do that. Anyway, let's get this spreadsheet set up. So I'm going to have to pull up a few things on my monitor. the leaderboard, and then the points. Okay. So how top 8 is set up right now. Yeah, it's not going to look great for you guys, but don't worry, it's going to be fine. We're only going to do like the top 12 teams, I think. But this is how we are. So, team, we've got Joker. These work. Joker. Origin. DFM. Evany. Gosu. Jaja. Void. Honda. I'm just gonna type it like this, even though I know these aren't the exact clan tags. And then we'll go as far as 7L. 7L. So current points 21726, 22594. If the leaderboard updates in the middle of this, that would be really funny. But we will see, I suppose. Alright, and then back to top 8. 2, 3, 4, 1, 2. Two, 4, 1, 3, 9. They're both tied. And then 28979 for all three. Now earnings, these guys won, so that's 7060. Origin get the same. Jaja gets it. I think, shoot, I already forgot who won their group so far. Not 7L here. Let me go to chatting and pull that up. I've already forgotten. That's goofy of me. I'm sorry. It's just Gosu that we don't know, but Jaja won. Oh, Ponda won. That's right. DFM gets third with 2038. Purple gets third with 2038. Geno, who are out. JJ, who are out. SLG, who are out, so I don't care about those. And then Evany got second with 40. No, this isn't 2038. Sorry. This is 1768. I was looking at the wrong day. 3531. 3531. So this equals this plus this. Autofill. And then we don't know for Gosu, I think, but that's it. And then we sort these. Format. Data, sort range. Z to A, column D. Joker, Origin, Jaja, DFM, Ponda, Evany, Void, Kitten. Oh, but Gosu's got their earnings still. And it's at least 3531. So I don't think Kitten made it. I think Gosu's still in. I will refresh the page. Yeah, Gosu's still... Their earnings are not set yet because they have not finished. Let's refresh. And Gosu wins, actually. Gosu wins over 1L, so they get 70-60. Okay. So we have to do that again, then. Sort range by DZ to A. And this is our top 8, y'all. Joker, Origin, Jaja, Goso, DFM, Ponda, Evany, Void. Void holds on. Kitten, 7L, and Purple got close, but not quite. So Void clutched up top 8. So it turns out that this wasn't actually that big a video upon the Void just because of how Purple did. They fell out. Kitten couldn't join. So if I did my math right, I think that's it. The leaderboard will refresh eventually. What, it hasn't yet. But this is how top 8 should end up. I think. Make all of this maybe bold so it's more easily readable. Larger font. Got a column left just to center it. I think that's our top 8, y'all. So congrats to Joker and Origin on holding their undefeated record. DFM, they almost held it up until the very end and allowed Jaja to pass them barely. Gosu as well. And that sucks for Purple, man. They really had a rough last 3 days. They missed out on 2,300 by getting second place on PYS 3 day 2. Then they missed out on 4,000 from yesterday, and then another 4,600 today. So if they had won a set yesterday or a set today, one more, they would have been fine, I think. Potentially. Maybe not. No, they would have had to win today. They would have had to win their group today. Because if they got second place, don't think it would have been enough to drop Gosu out. And I don't think they would have passed Void either. Because Void got second as well, yeah. So Purple had to win today. They didn't. That was really the big thing. So yeah, guys, here is our top 8. Very nicely done to these teams. And yeah, I guess I'm going to try one more time to wait for the leaderboard to refresh. Doing all this off screen and on the other screen, it's kind of awkward. Because then I can't see the actual stream. Okay, I think things are updated. And let's see how well I did, I guess. Let's see my math. We'll put it next to... Oh, that's my background. Hold on. Where is it? I think it's this because I have it full screened. It doesn't like that. So... we shrink this. Joker, Origin, 36 to 39. Jaja third with Gosu, I guess tied, whatever. 30472. So I made a typo somewhere. Oh, DFM's points haven't updated for some reason. They're still the same as yesterday, so their points are not the same. But anyway, it's the same. Evany's is correct. Voids is correct. It's just for some reason DFM's hasn't updated. But we got our top 8, y'all. This is it. So congrats to top 8. Good luck with the tournament. We'll see y'all in about a week, I think. I don't remember exactly when the next stream is, but I think it's in a week or so. But yeah, that's that. Jaja making their first top 8. Who else is making their first top 8? Anybody? Void, yeah, Void. So 2 new top 8 teams from Jaja and Void. Gosu, I don't know if they made a top 8 before, actually. Could be 3 new teams. Has Gosu made a top 8? If I look at this prove your skill, click on Gosu, find a player, tournament history. No, I want the clan's tournament history. No, challengers. Money Blaster final? That might be a top 8. Okay, so maybe they made top 8 before. No, BLM, that's not a top 8. Is that a top 8 clan? I don't know. Hard to say. I don't remember the format of that season, but 2, maybe 3 new top 8 teams. Congrats. Well done. We'll play one game. I think we've got time for one game. See if we can actually win today in the STB. We'll see. We'll see. And then we'll do the drawing, and then we'll call it here, y'all. Everyone who's typing Judge on YouTube, it is Twitch only. You goofy goobers. What's up with the Q, man? Q does not like me. Sniper Force, Brightburn, and Razzie Rose with the follows. Welcome to the stream. I've got lots of things. We'll deal with them later. Redeem 1v1? Yeah, let's do it next stream. Sinburn, there's not much time to do it right now. Let's do it next stream. Just let me know. Or whatever you want. Just let me know ahead of time, Sinburn, and we can get it set up. Yeah, let's get a win. Replied to win tonight to beat you, yep. Where'd that go? Where'd that go? Where did that go? I do not know. I'd like to sneak in there 4K. Oh no, we've already lost somebody. He just YOLO'd, and our Minnow YOLO'd as well. Okay, this is probably a loss too. That's so fun. We're kicked already, guys. I mean, we can win this side, I suppose. Their mouse is low. Yeah, we can win, we can win, we can win. I just gotta push up here and hope that their 4K5 doesn't clip us out. Oh no, they have a TVP. Shoot. It's gonna be scary. And the bad chat's dead already. Oh boy. Yeah, 4K5. Don't let him to clip me out. And he's gonna clip me out. Unfortunate. Okay, he's turned. Yeah, it's cooked. This team just dies too fast, man. And that bounces. Yeah, okay. I'm missing shots that should not be missing. All right, let's play one more. No STB luck today. That was just a bad game, but we'll play one more. I'll give y'all a little bit more time to enter. Type in Jaja in the Twitch chat to enter for a Battle Pass giveaway. 2 winners. 2 winners. DFM, I don't think this is their first top 8. They made it last season. And I consider Void new top 8 because this is a completely different team than the one that they played previously. Like back in the Speed days, Pramo, where they had a Pramo merger. I wouldn't really count that. But yeah, not new for DFM. DFM did top 8 last season. Unit Blitzmaster's Resistance. Alright. Can we please get a win today? We've had 3 losses in 3 games. That last game I did not play particularly great, but the 2 before it, I don't think I really did anything wrong. Did we win the second game? I don't even remember. I feel like we lost both. I got outspotted by a leopard. That's never happened before. Oh. Rough one today for us, y'all. I'm gonna go this side. I don't usually like going mid side at all. I did it because they only had a leopard and I thought I'd be able to outspot him and get the drop, but didn't. See you, Sponge. Welcome back. I don't think you're actually returning to Blitz, but IS-7 took that corner. That's really annoying. We have tanks that just haven't left spawn. There's their leopard. Okay. 23 missed him. And of course their only 3 happens to be right there. I don't know what that shot was, but I'll take a free clip, I suppose. Your leopard might be rushing me though. Yeah, he is, of course. Why did you miss that shot, sir? Missed another one. Alright, well, we chase now that we have the drop. There we go. Just clip out. Hopefully have their rears. Thankfully my team held on. Yeah, Minnow is not a very good player, but at least he helped me. Okay, this game is still not yet over. But me being behind this guy maybe distracts him here? Ammo racked him. Didn't distract him. Oh man. If our Minnow dies to this grill, that would be awful. Please kill him. Thank you. They still have so much HP. Double track. At least we'll get damage out this game, but our 183 will die quickly. Our Minnow is not a very good player. How'd I miss that? Not good. At least we're chunking their HP. 183 gets that kill, that would be huge. He does. It's winnable. I think their Minnow's looking our way. If this Minnow can spot him. Another miss. It's not good. Who got that kill? I don't know who got the kill. It wasn't the Minnow, though. I missed again! What's going on? I'm choking. I'm choking. Okay, he got the kill. Alright, I'm just going in for this guy. This is not good, guys. I think if he drops, maybe he can't elevate himself up here. Did I sneak away, actually? Maybe I did. Shoot. He bounced. That's tough. Yeah, I'm just gonna run. I have all the time in the world. Oh. Let's chase him down. Please do not choke 34. Just gonna reload again. Play it safe. One, two. There we go. We got a win today. Oh, okay. Well, let's go ahead and roll it. 6.4. We take those. Hey, we got an ace too. That jet's not easy to ace, so I'm happy with that. And it was on a *10 as well. I wasn't using my booster though. It doesn't really matter. But we take those. And the 183, of course, was complaining about me. But it's whatever. One of the ones, at least. Whoever killed that VK90, though, saved the game. So it was one of these guys. Who was it? Other VK90. Tanglang. Tanglang saved the game. Someone gave me a duck. It was this guy, so I'll give him that. Anyway, let's go ahead and roll the giveaways now. So, if I share my screen, remember you have to be following. And roll it! What? Sniper 13 Force. Making sure you're followed. You sure? Yes. He's following since 20 minutes ago. Well played. Mr. Devil's Soul. Well played. And we'll roll again. Shizumit. Welcome, congrats to both of you. Bang. Make sure you're following. Yes, you are. Okay, great. So you got our 2 winners. Congrats. Please contact me on Discord. What I will need from you is to send me your username, ID, and server. So you go to your profile, click right next to your username, copy your username and ID. You can see at the bottom there. Send that to me on Discord along with your server. We'll get you guys 2 battle passes. If you guys didn't win, don't worry. Go ahead and join my Discord. I'm doing a giveaway for 8 fan containers. So you can win a fan container by joining my Discord. Go to the giveaway channel. React to the message. I think it's a Dino message. I don't think you react. You just press the enter button. But rather good stream. At least I'm hard to commentate. Thank you, Major. Appreciate it, dude. Yes. Y'all DM me with the battle pass with your account info, and so we'll get y'all hooked up. Anyway, we will go ahead and call it there. I don't think there's anything else for me to go over. Thank you again to Major for the 2 gift subs, to Jim and to Archer. And yeah, that's it. Good stream. Made you want to play comp again. Hey, Blitz is always in need of new players, so go right on ahead and rejoin. But yeah, that's about it for me. So I will go ahead and sign off here. So yeah, make sure to drop a follow on Twitch, sub on YouTube, and we'll be back next week at some point with top 8. Congrats again to everyone who made top 8, everyone else who just fell short. Hopefully next season you'll get there, but we'll see how this season ends up soon. That's about it. Stay safe. Happy tanking.